I believe we're live. What?
Oh, are we live?
Can't hear you, Has.
Your mic is gone, bro. All right, cool. Just sort that out. Your mic is gone. Okay, we'll do this. Welcome, people. Welcome to Spurs Kings TV. I'm here with Harry. How you guys been? You guys been all right?
All good, thank you. Yourself?
I've been good, man. I've been good, man. Generally speaking, it's a bit early for us. We've never had a show on a Monday, but as you know, we're playing here, West Ham. And
Yeah, looking forward to it.
let's.
Anyway,
Are you nervous about West Ham? That's my question, man. After seeing what Luton was. Okay, then it looks like it's just me. Harry's scarf has gone. Oh, okay, cool. Let's. Harry, you there? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me
I
now?
can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know, man. There's an invisible person on the bottom.
I thought it was
Cool.
me.
Cool. Let's actually get started, innit? Because technical issues, you know how it goes with us lot. You know. Oh,
what?
cool.
I hope you're not doing that stuff again because
No, it's not me. Don't
Okay.
worry.
All right. So.
Oh,
Okay, cool. So we're back in it. Okay, before you left, Harry, I was saying, are you
yeah.
nervous about West Ham after what you saw at Luton?
me or Scarf?
Happy for you, Harry.
Happy for Harry. Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. No, I'm concerned. Yeah, we lost to West Ham twice this season, including pre-season. They showed a lot of fight. Okay, they threw away a 3-1 lead, which is very unlike West Ham. But the threat going forward is clear to see. And us defensively, I mean, even with Van der Ven, who I think will make a massive difference, by the way, I can never 100% trust Tottenham defensively. So I'm worried, get set pieces and evening game under the stadium, under the lights. I think it'd be really tricky for Tottenham. So I don't want to. We want to come out the game with something. Ideally, 3 points would be absolutely massive, but I just don't want to go there and lose. So answering your question, I'm nervous at this moment in time.
Cool. I want to leave my comments to last because I'm a bit ticked off of that performance. Let me be honest with you. Look, let me put my hands up. I only watched the first half, and that first half pissed me off to the point where, look, we did win. We got the 3 points, but the performance was more of an important thing to me, you know, more or less in it. After how Fulham went, I was a bit ticked off. So I'm going to direct a question at Harry. Both of you guys' names are Harry. Man, you guys, we need to change it. We need to go change.
Yeah. Can you hear me though? Is it all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, mute. Bro, look what's happening to my thing.
Where did I go?
Harry, stop fiddling around with it. I literally saw you do it.
It's not me. I don't know how to do it.
You did it. I literally saw you do
I
it.
have no clue what I'm
You're
doing.
fiddling around with mine, going mute.
Yeah, that's what was happening. Yeah, cool. So,
Never.
Marlon,
what was your
taken away?
what was your thoughts about Luton?
Me?
And was you surprised with the performance? Because I know you came there thinking it was going to be a close one. You said we're going to draw.
Yeah, like for me, it didn't surprise me that we won it in the way we did because I think, unfortunately, Spurs fans overrate the team massively because you either think we're really good, so we're going to win 4-1, but then so then if you think we're really good, we should be winning 4-1, so you should be disappointed. But then you can't say we're really good if we can't win 2-1. We've just about scraped against Luton, man. It was a deflected goal. I don't know if you saw the Son's last goal.
Yep.
It was a massive deflection, and their goal, the other goal, we scored was an own goal. So
we didn't technically score any goals.
Not really, no. But like for me, I expect Luton to play the low block. I know a lot of people thought Luton might come out and come at us. I didn't think that would happen. I thought the manager would change it, and he did. But like the performance was just, we don't have any answer to low blocks. I know we won the game, but it's just Ange won't change it. Kulusevski, obviously, I don't know TJ. He was raked off at half time.
He was rubbish.
Bro, he was so bad. Right.
Afternoon, lad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, let me be honest with you. Yeah, that performance from Kulusevski, he needs to get shipped. that was okay. Cool. Look, I didn't watch him. I watched half an hour, and luckily enough, he did get subbed off at half an hour, right? So, but he was stinking out the place. My thoughts on Luton. Let's be honest here. Now, look, I got it wrong. I got the result right. We would win, yeah, but I got the whole prediction wrong. And I'm a man to actually tell you. Look, let's be honest with you. I can hold my hands up and say when I'm wrong. We should have annihilated him. I'm sorry, I'm not on this.
I agree with you, TJ. On paper, I'm sorry, Ange, with the team he has, should annihilate Luton.
Now this is where I'm going to put blames to in it, and Happy Feet Harry is not going to like who I'm blaming.
Yeah.
Ange Postecoglou has been found out, and he's suspect. He has been found out, and we have to put. Look, I'm not saying I want him out, and I don't. I'm not going to even think about that. It's crazy to even think about that yet, because it's only his first season and he's still developing. But we have to look at the trajectory of how we're performing, and we're not performing well. So it's either the players are not on the pitch are not good enough, or the tactics have been found out. And I've come to the conclusion that the tactics are there to be blamed. For me personally, we're not creating enough chances. Look, again, I didn't watch the full 90 minutes, but I've been saying this every single week for the past, how many weeks has it been? Since he started, I've been saying this even when we were winning, I was saying this, we're not creating enough chances.
Against Liverpool, we had 9 men.
Look, I want to tell you this. Look at this, yeah? Go back to any of my streams that I have had, even when we were winning, even when we were losing. Watch me back. I mentioned this maybe more than once in the stream, and I know it 110% because I'm even going to clip mark it. Even if anybody that wants to go back and actually record me saying it, every single week I've been saying we don't create enough chances. So now this comes down to tactical problems. For me personally, it's a tactical mess due to the fact that we're not creating chances. When I say tactical mess, I don't want people to think I'm overreacting. I mean, okay, cool. Instead of using mess, I'm talking about there's a serious problem because we're seriously having problems creating chances. Look, it's all good us defending, but then we can't keep clean sheets. When was the last time we kept a clean sheet?
We're the 6th worst team, I think, for clean sheets.
Exactly. With the defense that we have, I'm sorry, there should be clean sheets. We racked Liverpool about Vicario being a very great goalkeeper, right? Cool. And I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying, isn't there a reason why we're seeing him do all of these amazing saves? Because he's getting put into positions where he has to make them saves. My point is this: it starts from strikers, defense. It starts from them not up, right? If they're not performing, of course the defense is gonna end up conceding. The way that first goal went in, outrageous. How many early goals have you conceded as well? Look, I can only build patterns of play based on what I'm seeing on the pitch. What first half? Look, for me personally, if anybody wants to ask me questions about first half, trust me, that's the only bit of football I watched for the Luton game, yeah. And I will directly tell you that was an outstanding, outrageous performance. Now, cool. My concern is if we can't beat Luton convincingly, if we can't beat Luton convincingly, when you go to teams like Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, what is going to happen to us? Do you see my point?
We're going to get destroyed.
And now we're going against West Ham. West Ham, for me, I believe we're going to lose this. West Ham. Look, their recent form been up and down, right? But West Ham is a difficult fixture, man.
We don't do well there, notoriously anyway. So
exactly. So I'm just a bit concerned of the way the things are going, like in the sense of like how the tactical sides of Ange the way he sets up. I'm just a bit iffy because look, let's be honest with you.
Think on paper, right? Because we all know on paper our team's way better than Luton's. Yeah, let's just be.
But not even on paper.
4-5-0.
Not even on paper. Yeah. We should be beating them comfortably, even without Ange.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying, so either you're criticizing the players themselves, like you said, they're not good enough. The attackers aren't good enough, so that's why we're not scoring. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or you look at the manager and think this narrow tactics, which everyone bloody inverts, is causing the problem. Because like you said, TJ, we're not creating enough chances. So if we're not creating chances, what's the problem then? Because we've got Madison, who was like one of the highest chance creators last season.
Exactly. The problem is, let me be honest with you. I'm going to tell you this, innit? The problem is as well. When I say chances, I'm not talking about to like go. We have only one way of playing and one way only. And maybe it can give Ange Postecoglou a benefit of the doubt. It's his first year here. Maybe he's still trying to cook stuff. But you know what? I haven't even seen a transparent Ange. He hasn't tried to switch stuff up. Do you get where I'm coming from? Try stuff here, try stuff there. He's kept to his same old, same old. Is that a fair assessment? Or maybe I'm asking for too much? Because really and truly, when it's not work, go for it, Harry.
Yeah.
I want you to criticize what I say as well. If you think I'm wrong,
always
go for it.
What I will say,
anyway.
I think that Ange is slowly, obviously not drastically, but changing the way he kind of looks at things and not being quite stubborn, if you like, because we saw, again, I'm sure we'll get onto with Luton, where we go 2-1 up and Højbjerg comes on straight away. Whereas I think previously would have pushed for that third goal and left ourselves vulnerable. And where I will agree with you, TJ, is the clean sheets. For me, I don't care the way you play. You have to keep the ball out of your back of your own net. You can't, pretend that you like letting goals. No one does.
Because we're
it is.
At the back.
It is. So Ange, like saying that it doesn't matter if we let in goals as long as we score more, etc.
I dislike that, man. I dislike that mentality.
It gives you a bigger chance of winning the game if you keep the ball out of your own back of your own net. And
Harry, defense win titles, attackers win game. Well, I mean, that's what.
Of course, it's boring to watch, but sometimes you have to grind out a result, and we need to learn how to do that. And when Ange does try and put a defensive line up against like Everton, like when we go 2-1 up, he does it in the wrong type of game where you think Everton and we go really deep, and that suits Everton. So I think he means well. I just don't think he sometimes thinks that much behind
Harry,
him.
though, it's down to inexperience of the league. On the level, because he's come from Japan and Scotland. Let's be honest,
and we've got a very inexperienced and very young team, and that's why I'd be very keen to keep Pierre Højbjerg, someone with a bit of experience. I look to as
we lack leaders.
Leader.
We lack leaders.
Yeah, we do.
Absolutely. We have no leaders. But isn't
I completely agree with you.
Isn't the leader though? He's the club captain.
But see, the problem is Son. Let me look. I just want to make something clear about Son.
Like the guy in the leader, man. I'm sorry.
No, I just want to make something clear about Son, innit? Yeah, Son is not in. When we say leaders, he leads by. Well, he used to lead by example, innit? But okay, cool. Son is a particularly happy character that you need in the dressing room. You got them characters in the dressing room where you think, okay, he's always happy, he's always positive. That is Son, right? You need that in the dressing room. Why? Because at least when you're at your lowest moment, sometimes it takes someone happy to make you happy, right?
Yeah.
Someone like what a lot of people are going to criticize what I'm going to say here, but someone like Emerson Royale that is always trying hard, that always trying hard to improve, to better his game, even though his quality might not be there as a player. You can see his passion for the sport. You can see the character that he holds. So having someone like Emerson Royale inside the dressing rooms is a big positive. We criticize people like Ndombele. Why? Because they don't put in effort. They don't try to make the team better. Do you see my point? Hold on. Son is not ruthless enough to be a captain. I agree. We need someone like a Keane.
Bro, I'd love to have someone like Roy Keane.
110%. We need someone.
I think we do in Romero, but the issue is he costs.
No, Romero isn't like Roy Keane. He's not that. He's not that.
I think he costs us points, Romero, with his lash and completely arrogant side where he puts himself before the team.
But we don't mean in terms of like that. We mean in terms of like the character. Like Roy Keane used to grab players and give them a massive rocket up the arse. He weren't performing.
I think we had that in Højbjerg, but I think we kind of like tailored him down. When he first came to Tottenham, he was the rock. You know, there's a reason why a lot of people call him, what do you call him, the Viking, because he would fight for the badge, right? Now you see his, I wouldn't say his commitments elsewhere, but you can tell his commitment's not on the pitch. He definitely doesn't want to be at Tottenham, and he definitely he wanted to move. Let's be honest with you, for time. Yeah. So it comes with if someone wants to go, they're not going to give their 100%, no matter what you say to them. So someone wants to go, you have to get rid of them. Ideally, this is why, for me, we had to get rid of Kane. For me, Kane personally had to go early because what's all of this?
Yeah, what's that?
Someone just spammed the chat.
All I can think is Marlon. Remember, it's streamed on X as well.
Yeah.
And they don't show the comments in here, so I reckon it's that. I don't know.
Does this work? Yeah, whatever you're doing, it works, but it doesn't have nothing on the above.
It's no writing.
There's no writing. Whatever you writ down, I don't.
I can't see anything else.
Yeah. So yeah, no. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, with leaders like a Keane, he was really good. Like in a sense of he would fight your battles. He's like the second man. Like like he would get into situations. Romero, he's a hot fuse sometimes. He don't have that sensible, like, he gets into a fight, he's going to want to kill the man. He's like me,
Was Roy Keane not similar though? You look at the amount of red cards he got, and those red cards that he got was often off the ball, where he could try and punch someone or try and 2-foot someone.
By the way, it's whatever you're doing, it's like duplicating like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 times without no writing.
I can't see anything in the comments, actually. I don't know what's wrong with mine.
No, it's like just Spurs Kings TV, that's it.
Spurs Kings TV, Spurs Kings TV, Spurs Kings TV, and then it says things are confirming. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. But then, cool. Can I criticize something, though?
Yeah,
and
of course.
As you guys go to the game...
Yeah, I went. Yeah.
I am going to... Obviously, watching it through the TV is quite difficult, yeah? But one thing I do hear is the chants and everything. This season, for me, I don't know what it is, but the fans haven't been... Like, the fans have been united, but they haven't been up and rocking and rolling.
TJ, I'll be honest with you, I nearly fell asleep in the first half because it was that boring.
Again, I'm not there, and you know what I'm saying? I can't...
Like 40 minutes.
I don't know what's happened to you guys, but you guys are not, like, happy. When we started the season, when we were winning, I was hearing the chants and everything through the TV. Now, it's like the stadium's dead, and I think that plays a part because we're like the 12th men. If we're not up for it, the players are not going to be up for it. And that might be a lame excuse to give most of these players, but it comes down to confidence. When you're confident, you need when you're with your boys,
yeah,
it might be the littlest thing. You're talking about a girl or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they're gassing it up.
Yeah.
Have that same conversation with someone you don't know. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Yeah. But then when you speak to they're like, raw. So down she looks like that.
Yeah.
The energy has to be there. They have to be, this winning.
With what we're watching as well, though, because last season when people were obviously very negative about Conte being conservative or whatever as football, the chants weren't there really, to be honest, that much unless we're winning. But do you have to level the same criticism at Ange, because when we're not winning, the fans still don't sing.
100%.
So also Ange, I don't watch him and see, like, I don't get inspired because he just stands on touchline like this.
Look, I don't personally.
I'm sorry.
I think his characteristics, the way he speaks, and he coaches. Obviously, he comes like a father figure.
Yeah, there was that father. I don't know if you saw it, but there was being a whole time. Yeah,
I didn't get to see it. I'm not on Sky Sports. They switched that shit off. Yeah. No. What I was saying, Angie's more like a father figure. You know, them ones where you're misbehaving.
Yeah.
And you look at your father, like, oh shit, he's coming.
The reason I say this, TJ, though, is that I look at, for example, yesterday, Man City, Arsenal. Both these managers, and this is why I think Angie's not a top manager. They're screaming at their players for 90 minutes. Yeah, like
that's what I hope.
Nuts, yeah, Klopp's going nuts. Arteta's going nuts. Emery, I see most of the time he's screaming at them.
Do you think that?
And she doesn't. He doesn't do anything.
But do you think that's him developing? Because again, we're talking about Ange in terms of he. Let's be honest with you, he's inexperienced in terms of high level. Yeah. That's not. There's nothing to hide away from that, and that's not me criticizing Ange as a person. But do you think it's him developing? Because look, it's his first year here. We still have to give him time, generally speaking. And look, this is why I agree with some things that Happy Harry says in it, and generally speaking in it. Like honestly, like this is a perfect dynamic because you're full out. You're not out, but like I get where you're coming from. You don't take shit from nobody, innit? Me, I'm on your page in it, but then I'm on his page a little bit as well, So it's a perfect.
Come over to the dark side.
It's a perfect combo. Like literally, no. Don't you think we need to still give him time to adjust? Because look, players need time to adjust. So does managers. Because managers, look, he might have fought to come to this league, and he's got all the players around him. He's not Mourinho. Mourinho, he's experienced. He understands what will happen. Hence why even Mourinho said bad things about Tottenham. Conte has. Conte has. And look, Poch hasn't really said anything in it. As far as I'm aware.
No, he said something the other few months or two ago, saying something like, at Spurs, our aim was just to finish in the Champions League or something like that. I can't remember what
exactly. It was. So if that's just our goal, don't you think our direction's wrong?
Yeah, because the end point of the project is just to finish in the top 4 again. So what's the point?
Harry Scarf, what about you? Do you think our end goal's wrong?
No, I don't. I think it's right, and I think our end goal is to win trophies under Ange Postecoglou. I think it's the finish inside.
But what are you basing
Champions
on,
League places this season.
When has he ever said this?
No, but we know that realistically, no more than top 4 is achievable in the manager's first season.
I'm not saying now. I'm saying in.
I know you're not, but I'm going to build up to it. I think that personally, I think this is different this time out, and I think it was top 4 under Pochettino, but I think we mounted a couple of title charges. So I think it was more than top 4. It was, can we close the gap to the best teams in the country? And I think for periods we did do that, and I think fans do have a short-term memory, and I think those times will come back. And one thing I didn't like Conte, still don't, but one thing he did say that he's spot on, and Mourinho I think said it as well. There's a huge gap at this moment in time from Tottenham and the best teams in England, and we have to accept that. And our job is to reduce the gap. And I think personally, right now it probably takes 3 or 4 years, and that should be the time that Ange Postecoglou is given to close the gap. So eventually,
Harry, we're talking like what 2000? This is 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, I get that, and we haven't made progress since then because we haven't got the managerial appointments right, and it's taken a while to get the recruitment right. I've openly said that. Last 2 windows, we've got the right manager, we've got the recruitment right. There's that model, there's that structure in place where we're seeing signing young players committed to the future, and I ultimately think listening to what the manager has to say. So I think it's a big gap, maybe not as big as some people make out, but I think that gap can be done in 3 or 4 years. Ange Postecoglou definitely needs to be given that time. And what I will go back to, I think it is, but going back to what you said about in terms of Ange just does that, and that does frustrate me as well. But all that matters is that he's delivering his motivational, if you like, halftime team talk. It does work. We come out in second half so much more energized. I want to know why we're starting slowly. I think it could even cost us against bigger teams.
Isn't it the same we had on the Conte, Harry? It was the same last season on the Conte.
Conte was a micromanager to the point where I think players were put off.
Were rubbish, remember? We played 45 minutes a good game every week.
Yeah, it's been an issue consistently. And when I thought that we were starting games well, we didn't end up getting the result. All that matters, we got the result. So we can analyse Saturday, until midnight. But ultimately, we won the game. We move on.
That's a good theory,
Yeah.
That is a very good theory. Listen, that is a very good theory. I'm not even going to lie to you, innit? Like, wait. Okay, I know. Happy feet, Harry. I know what you're going to say in it, but I'm going to direct this.
A blind faith.
I'm going to direct that into Haz.
What's he said?
Do you think? Do you generally think he's a stopgap?
I don't think Andrew's a stopgap. It depends how you. Okay, what do you mean by stopgap? He'll keep people quiet for a few years because
2 years, and then we're back to square one.
Keen ball
You know,
forward.
I've never thought. You listen, I've never thought of that until now. You know, and you know what? This is not me. I'm going to say this on camera. This is not me and Has saying Ange out. Listen, cool. We want Ange to succeed. Ultimately, we want all our managers to succeed, but we have to talk about the gritty and grindy stuff as well. You know, if it is a stopgap, we have been duped so badly.
Bro, it's the stopgap for Ryan Mason.
You know?
Can you imagine?
Okay, cool. What's the chances of Ange not winning a trophy?
More
We have
chance
to dissect
of
that.
winning a trophy than him winning one, in my opinion.
So I know Happy Feet Harry is on the terms of next year.
FA
I'm
Cup.
quoting you.
Yeah.
We're winning a trophy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stand by that.
Is that with the players that we have now, or do we need to improve the squad? Just make that clear with me.
Yeah, I'm going to make it very clear. I'm very happy with what we've done in 2 windows, but obviously the summer is important. We need to bring in experience. We need to bring in a number 9. So with this team, I think that we can go far, but in terms of trophies, not quite yet. So I think that, for example, I looked at our bench against Luton. That's the strongest I've seen for a long while. You exclude Manchester City. That for me is one of the strongest benches in the league, and I'm surprised that we're in. I honestly think it is.
Arsenal.
I think it's similar to that. I think it's stronger than Arsenal. Okay,
No,
I'm going to put it out there. It's stronger than Arsenal for
They
me.
passed on Martinelli on the bench yesterday.
Nah, I think it. But Brennan Johnson's, as I said before, stats is better than both Odegaard and
Doesn't mean he's a better
Martinelli.
player. We've had
Yeah, you all doubted him. Oh, I wouldn't agree. He's played less games, had a bigger impact. It's as simple as that. Arsenal
playing the
sees
ball
title
sideways
challenges.
for crosses doesn't make him a
But,
better player.
but I want
like actually do stuff.
Because
if you take Brennan Johnson away, we find ourselves outside the top 6.
Yeah, but
points that he's come on and gained. It's as simple
but
as
the
that.
difference is, but the difference with Arsenal and Tottenham, they're winning things. We're not.
They got Declan Rice as well.
Yeah, because as I said, they're ahead with a project with a new stadium. They started their Arteta project a lot earlier. I think fast forward a few years' time that we're beyond par. You have to accept that we're behind them. We know that. Anyone with common sense knows that. And it's again about closing the gap, which I think we'll see happen. But I think next season, summer's important in terms of who we bring in. And if the recruitment's right, and I don't think we need that much. I think it's only a few players, and then I think we can really push on. I honestly said that. And if you can ask me how far I think we're going to get in any competition, and I'm happy to tell you right now on the spot because I've already planned the season out.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's perfectly fine. As I've asked that question to Happy Feet, what do you think? Do you think we're a few signings away from us winning? And I'm not saying the major trophies. I'm talking about FA Cup, Carabao Cup, even Conference League. If it comes down to that, you know what I'm trying to say? Conference League, Europa League, these type of competitions that are visible.
I think I need to go for each competition. So if we're talking about a European competition like Conference League, you probably need like 4 if you need the Conference League, because let's be honest, the quality is not like that great. If we're talking about like a Europa League, I'm sorry, nowadays Europa League is not as easy as anyone thinks. We're talking like the same level
Yeah, that's true.
same level of players as you need to win all domestic cups, because you forget teams like Man City and Liverpool take the domestic cups seriously, unlike us. So we're talking we're going to need the squad at this point. So you're talking, at least for me, you're going to need to sign 6-7 players. But I'm not talking about youngsters. I'm talking about players that will come in and make an impact like straight off the bat. We're talking like go top heavy on the top 3, go buy big on the top 3, striker, left winger, right winger, and number 6, and I'd argue we need 2 fullbacks. So
what I've come to the conclusion, we need a lot of work done.
We still, and the thing is,
so we're definitely not at the final article, and it's going to take a few seasons. This is my opinion now. We all have our differences. Obviously, Happy Feet Harry thinks next year's the year. I'm on the understanding that we might not even make it out with Ange now. You know why? Because not being negative, if we're a few seasons away from winning big things, what keeps Ange in his job?
The only thing that keeps Ange in his job, to be quite honest with you, in terms of fans, because I'm in the minority with this, and maybe me and TJ are in the minority with this, it's just people just like his style of football. That's the only reason why.
If he's not achieving the goals, then this is my point, and this is not because I want him out. I'm talking from a leader's point of view. So in terms, when I say leader, I mean Daniel Levy is the owner, and as an owner, you would think these type of things. if he's not reaching his goal, so let's just say he doesn't reach top 4,
He's going to get
or
sacked in 2 years.
he will definitely get sacked in the next what?
If we're basing on Levy's history, this is where
I'm not talking about this season.
I'm talking about. Yeah, I know. I'm talking
Harry,
about.
okay, go for it, Has. Go for it.
So this is where I agree with Mr. Box Office. I don't know how much we watch of him.
Mhm.
So he said that if, say, we were screaming for Ange out, for example, right? Because in 2 years we didn't make Champions League or something like this year we didn't. Next year we didn't, which is what has happened with previous managers. Levy pulls the trigger and he sacks the manager. So, but if he wants to see through a project, and I hate using this word because I hate projects in this circumstance, right? Then if we're still doing badly in 2-3 years, right? Say we finished 6th this season, for example, and then 6th next season or something, or like 7th and then 6th or something like that. Instead of pulling the trigger like he used to in the past, because this manager has not made the top 4 within his first 2 years, which is what he usually does. He will pull the trigger like AVB. He pulled the trigger because he finished 5th, and then he started that season so badly, and he knew all the points were so far away to make the gap between us and top 4. He sacked him. And with Redknapp, I argue he was sacked on the technicality because of the Champions League final that Chelsea won. But again, he didn't make the Champions League, so he got sacked. Martin Jol, he had 2 years where he finished 5th and 6th, or maybe 5th and 5th. And then his 3rd or 4th year, we all know got sacked.
So generally speaking,
so
he has a track record of sacking straight away, right? We've gone through 5 in my eyes. We've gone through 5 managers.
It's the same as well. In some ways, Conte again. Some ways.
Yeah. So we've gone with a track record. See, this track record goes far enough to the point where we can list all our managers apart from Poch. I think Poch was an exception. And then obviously previous through Poch, in it. But look, okay, cool. So now we can only base it on the template that is provided to us, right? So now, what keeps Ange in his job? So really and truly, vitally, next season he must win a trophy then. Because from what you're saying, and this is not me putting pressure on nobody, but from what Has is saying, and I actually believe this, innit? A trophy kind of like is the must and need. Generally speaking.
You could say that, but if we're basing it on Levy's past, like he sacks these managers and hires them. Yeah. So Andrew will have to finish in top 4 within the first 2 years of his job. If we're basing it on this, but if he doesn't and Levy keeps in, I know it sounds twisted because we'll be raging.
But this year the goals are top 4, right?
Yeah, it's always top.
Don't you think? So, okay, cool. Harry, you'll nod your head.
Drop something, and then Harry.
Oh yeah, go for it.
What I'm saying is.
Keep your comment about what I was just saying there. I know Harry wants to say something, but carry on.
Let me finish your land.
Yeah.
So because based on the previous track record, if in 2 years we don't finish top 4 and he keeps him, I'd be more inclined to think, I know it sounds twisted, to think that Levy will proceed through this project, because normally within 2 years, if a manager doesn't finish in the Champions League spot, he sacks them. I know it sounds really twisted because we'll be sitting here criticising Ange and Levy at the same time. But you look at, say, a lot of us want to copy the model of Arsenal in some ways. I've seen this online a lot. Well, Arsenal finished eighth? What was it? Eighth or something?
Eighth, and then finish 5th.
Yeah, and then 5th. Awesome. But they still stuck with him, even though I know so many people who are Arteta out in those 2-3 years, 100%. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, it's like I'm saying, unless he does fail, then for Levy to back the failure because he thinks in like, and the thing with Arsenal is they had that one window where they got Zinchenko, Jesus, and those other players, and they bridged the gap in that window. And then coupled with that, some of their youth players some of them were before Arteta. I mentioned Martinelli because he was actually before Arteta. Suddenly they came into their fruition, like Saka as well. He was brought through Arteta. So their long-term vision kind of is sort of come true. I mean, but then with Arteta, though, what kept him sort of in a job was he did win the FA.
Winning trophies, right?
Yeah.
So there was. This is
Liverpool. Klopp, what?
But this is the difference. That's the difference between Arsenal and Tottenham. At least even in their worst season, there was some sort of success. The point I'm trying to make from the track record, the goals. Okay, cool. Whatever the goal this season was, let's just write it out, innit? Whatever it is, even if it was.
That's what I understood. Anyway.
Get back into Europe. Cool. All right. Oh, go for it, Harry.
top goal was
Go for
that.
it, Harry.
Even Ange said it in his first press conference. He goes, "The aim is to get this club back into Europe." If you go back to his first presser, that's what he said.
Yeah.
So,
Go for it, Harry.
sorry, Harry. You can speak
All I
now.
want to say is that the Arsenal board, they ignored Arsenal fans. They done what
Yeah,
they
that's
believe was
what-
best. And back in Arteta, and has where I will agree with you is that for me, this is where Levy does need to change, and he does need to give Ange Postecoglou time. For me, there's no case scenario that I wouldn't give him time next season. The plug shouldn't be pulled, whatever happens next season. I've seen enough for me this season to believe that Ange is the guy to take us to that next level. And if it's all about the long-term project. Rubbish. If it's all about the long-term project, then Ange needs to be given time. It's as simple as that. So I totally agree with you when it comes to that. And obviously, we know the importance of the summer. I don't believe top four was ever the aim going to start the season. It was about stability, as someone said in the comments there.
Do you want
And
to
it was
read
about
Ange's
getting back in.
comments?
You can do, but it was about getting back into the European places for me and seeing
I didn't
progress.
say Champions League. I just said what he said back into Europe. That's what he said.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is I think that top four wasn't the aim this season.
I didn't say that. I just said that he said.
No. I'm look, because I'm in the way I view football. I want to mention these things. So cool. Let's just say it's Europe. I want improvements every damn season, and if we don't improve, we're doing something wrong. You know. So if it was if the goals were Europe, what's next? Top four?
Well, I want to say something just quickly. So when I watched Arteta though and Klopp, they did things.
Hold on, name one winning club in football who plays
absolute rubbish
and who can't score.
Absolute
Timo
rubbish.
Werner. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Timo Werner. Hey Harry, in fact, you know what? Stop this conversation. Let's go back. Let's hit this conversation. Last week, I said if we sign Timo Werner, it's a joke.
Yeah.
I'm Ange out. Listen, is it Stell? Stell, I stand with you, by the way.
Early on Twitter, innit? So,
Yes, Stell, listen, brother, I stand with you because Timo Werner is not good enough. He's not the correct player. We need some potent players, and Timo Werner is not the player. Harry, I'm going to talk to you about this now. When he went through on goal, all he had to do was he made it look so difficult. How can you say Timo Werner is good enough? He's not good enough.
For me, it's very simple.
Harry, you need to at least square it or hit the target. That's one of the
Stell doesn't have half a brain cell, so he can't answer this. But with Timo Werner for 15 million in 2024,
no, it's not.
Harry,
no, it's not.
We're settling.
Hang on. As you say, I'm talking now. Any club in Europe would take Timo Werner for 15 million.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't. As an option off the bench, he was the best player on the pitch until Brennan Johnson came on.
Even Brennan Johnson.
He's been better than Kulusevski. He'd be better than anyone that this goes on and on about. See, Tottenham weight massively against Brennan Johnson, but against so many points for us. We'd be outside the top six if it wasn't for Werner and Johnson.
Forget Tottenham away. Forget Tottenham away. Forget Tottenham away. Answer my question.
I can't forget deluded people in the chat.
No,
I cannot forgive that.
No, okay, cool. You're going to think I'm deluded then, because I agree with Tottenham away. To get Tottenham away for a second, listen. Players like Timo Werner and Johnson are not the standard to take us to win things. And if you believe that, you don't know what players.
But for me, there's not much better than Timo Werner for 15 million and what he offers.
But you're talking about Harry, you're sounding like Levy, man. You're literally sounding like Levy. Oh, he's cheap.
If I was Man City, I want Werner off the bench. I think Man City would be interested in Timo Werner. Said it now, so would Arsenal. I'd rather have Werner than Martinelli. I'd rather have Werner than a lot of other players we see in the league. Yeah, absolutely.
Are you having a laugh?
Okay, cool. It comes down to ambition, and if you're an ambitious club, you wouldn't accept players like Timo Werner. And look, I'm gonna give credit to credit where due. Brennan Johnson done all right. Yeah, and do you get where I'm coming from? I'm not gonna sit here and just be biased. But if we want to go on the next level, players like Timo Werner, I will say it again, Richarlison, I will say it again, Brennan Johnson are not good enough players to play for Tottenham. You've gone having world-class players in Harry Kane to looking at Timo Werner.
That's the problem with the club. That is the problem with the club. That mentality. These players aren't good enough for us, and that is why we don't win anything.
Gareth Bale used to play for Spurs on the wing, yeah? Gareth Bale is 100 times better than Timo Werner is right now.
Okay. Who would you go out there and get then in 2 windows?
I told you,
Two
I'll get the
windows, who
Napoli
do you got?
Napoli winger. I get Chiesa
Brother.
and I get Osimhen. That's what I would do.
Brother, listen.
Would
If we were
in January?
serious about if we were serious about actually challenging and breaking the gap, innit? Forget talking about
Which we
going
are.
for top 4. If we were serious, we would get the best of the best. And my problem is we're not going for the best of the best.
That's down to the summer, but you can't just have you're pitching this amazing front three. You've got to have people who come on and make an impact, and nobody has more of an impact than Brendan Johnson and Timo Werner in the entire of Europe right now. It's very simple. As an option to come off the bench, I honestly think it's very, very simple. No, I'm not, because for 15 million for Timo Werner, I'm not letting anyone who turns that down
for Timo
get away
Werner.
with it.
You sound like
15 million.
Absolute no-brainer. It'd be the first piece
It's
of business
not a
I'd do
brainer.
this summer
Listen,
before
you've lost
shifting
it, man.
or bringing in
Man.
anyone. It'd be the
I had
first.
comments on Timo Werner, TJ. In terms of his future, like most players, the decisions will be made at the appropriate time. He means probably near the end of the season. I think he's been a great signing. Jesus.
I'm Anjal.
Yeah,
he's
Anjal.
really in the room. I was
Look,
struck.
listen, stop. I'm Anjal. Look, let me tell you this, innit? Yeah, look. If you're saying players like Timo Werner is what we need, yeah. If you're saying players like Timo Werner is what we need, you've lost me, man. You've lost me. I accepted that it was a good signing for what it is, because it was a stopgap. I accepted it. I said, yeah, that's a nice stopgap. You know, if it's gonna just take us to next season and then he's gonna go up, I accepted it. But for him to come out and say Timo Werner is what we need, he's lost me. And listen, anybody.
You said Anjal, so I'm gone.
Yeah, anybody. Listen, let me be honest with you. Anybody that thinks Timo Werner is the player for us for the future, I've had enough. You know, you can't accept this mediocrity. You're seeing these players perform the way they are, and you're saying they're for our future. What is our target plans? Where? Okay, cool. You go speak, man. I'm a bit stressed out, man. You know, you stressed me out.
With Werner, like it's just like you said, a stopgap, and I thought I'd get him on loan. But I was going to ask Harry if he wants to re-sign Werner, he's going to have to sacrifice Richarlison, really, because if you're telling me you're signing Werner, you're going to have to move Son into the middle and have Johnson on the right.
It's not even good enough, man. These players are not good enough.
No, they're not. I'm saying,
enough,
but Harry says he wants to keep Werner, so he's going to sacrifice Richarlison.
Not good enough. Just admit they're not good enough. Stop pitying these players. They're failed footballers for a reason, bruv. They're not good enough. I'm sorry, they're not good enough. If you want us to win titles and challenge and be serious.
I agree with you, but for me, I expected us to sign Werner because it's such a Spurs signing. Let's be honest. It's a Spurs signing. It's cheap as hell.
This is why
we had him on loan. Leipzig even, honestly, TJ, Leipzig even came out and said they expect Spurs to make it permanent. So I'm just sitting there waiting for it to happen because it's going to happen.
Come back on. I'm just sick and tired of getting these. I'm sick and tired of fans just accepting
mediocre players. There you go.
I'm sick of fans just accepting Levy. What do they see that we don't see? Okay, cool. What do they see that I'm not seeing?
DJ, this is what I hear when I criticize Levy. Oh, he built us a stadium. Oh, we signed players like, I don't know, Vicario, Van der Ven, like 2 out of the 7 players. Oh, we should be grateful because we could be relegated. It could be worse, could be Plymouth or something. I don't know why Plymouth is related to this.
It's not good enough, man.
It's just...
It's not good enough.
TJ, is they brainwash...
15 years without a trophy, it's not good enough. I don't give a fuck, man. Sorry, my language, innit? It's not good enough. You can't sit here and say what Levy's done for the last 15 years is good enough. It's a failure.
I agree with you.
It's absolutely failure. Listen, when you got teams like Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, even West Ham, you can even think about Newcastle as well. They're going to bring in that bracket soon. Winning trophies before us, come on, man, it's not good enough. Football is about success, and there's not been no success. We've been starved from success. So accepting players like Werner is not good enough. And I don't care. Anybody can clip me. Listen, I might be made a fool on Twitter. Yeah. I don't give a damn. You know, I don't care what you think. I want my club to be successful. I'm sorry. It's time for a change, and you have to change the whole thing. If you keep these parts in, it's like, look, you're building a car. Because you don't have a new wheel.
It's not. We're not saying it's Werner's fault. Team hasn't won anything. We're saying because the fans and the manager at this point is accepting players of this standard. This is why
you're not going to ever win a thing.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay, in a hype, yeah. Let me ask you a good question, yeah. Let me ask you a very good question. Players like Werner, players like Johnson, look, he's been successful. Look, he's had a good performance. I'm not saying that. Players like Johnson, playing like Werner, even Richarlison, I'll even bring him into the bracket.
Done good games. We're not saying
they've been good. I'm not saying that. They've been good.
What we're saying is that Werner stay on this level, yeah? And I'm sorry to bring this up again, but Martinelli stay on like this level. Yeah? This is a difference. But if you keep
level,
you're going to stay at this level. That's
the
what
question I'll ask you.
Yeah.
But the question I'll ask you, are they going to take us from here to there? The answer is no. They're not going to take us from here to there.
Okay, in a hype, so did Kai Havertz. Do you think Kai Havertz is a good player? Because I know they won't like that one.
The standard of players has to change. I'm sorry. If we're accepting Werner, we're going backwards.
We're going to just stay in the same place we've been for the past.
We're going backwards. Put it like this: if we accept Werner, we're going backwards.
And this has come from someone like me. I actually like him as a player, TJ. But
listen, if Ange accepts these players,
yeah,
he's gone. He's lost the plot.
He's a puppet then, if he accepts these
definitely.
Yeah.
No, definitely. He is definitely a puppet. I would be Ange out as well. Like, bro, listen, Ange out, bro. If he wants these Ange out.
Kai Havertz won the Champions League then. So there's
bro, listen right.
Yeah.
Listen right here, bro. I'll say straight. Yeah. Anybody that wants to listen, people are gonna think I'm deluded. I will say straight. Ange out, 110%, and I'm gonna say it with my chest because we want these.
If he signs Werner, I'm done. Like this project's finished.
Remember, he said to us, yeah, he's picking players to improve us. Yeah, he's in control.
Yeah.
He's in control of what players come into the club, and if he's allowing players that. Look, for me, I just want the best players. I want the best players to come in.
This guy is better than Brian Gill. Jesus Christ, man. That's such a low level, man. I'm sorry.
Scarfy, if you sign Werner, we're going backwards. Put it like that. Just put it like that. Because he's not improving us, is he? He's not going to take us from here to here, is he? He won't.
This is why I've been championing players like the Napoli winger,
this is why we've been failing. We've been failing for a long time. You can't accept these. We can't.
This is why I've been saying, in order to push on as a club, yeah, you need to make your starters your bench warmers, yeah. So this is why I'm saying we sign a striker to start over Son, and Son could be like an impact sub. Johnson needs to be a permanent bench player at least for the next 2 years.
What did I say?
And then
wait. What did I? Hold on, perfect. Had you saying that? Remember when you were saying we need to improve Emerson Royal? What did I say? I said to you, if we're bringing in a player, we need to improve on Pedro Porro. So yeah. Pedro Porro gets put.
You're right. Yeah.
You know. So now, and I was like, the reason why Emerson Royal's in our system is because you can't get a bench option that is going to be good enough, even if people think Emerson Royal's bad. You're not going to get a better Emerson Royal. So my point is this: you keep them players in your squad because they are squad players. But for me, Timo Werner is not the option.
We're just accepting crap at that point, to be honest.
Exactly. He's not the option. He is not the option. I don't know what people see in him.
I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know what you're seeing.
Happy Feet Harry, I love you. Listen, bro. Happy Feet Harry, I love you so much, innit? Yeah. Listen, Happy Feet Harry, I love you so much. But sometimes I believe you. I want the best players to come to Tottenham. I don't want the mediocres. And Werner is a mediocre.
Can I be totally honest?
Go for it.
I was very upset when Chelsea signed Werner because I really wanted Timo Werner.
But Harry,
There's
that was
something
how many years
him
ago
that he
was that,
offers.
Harry?
Yeah, I know we're saying that, but what I've seen of
No,
Timo
it is
Werner,
relevant because he's 28 now.
No, he's been the best player along with Johnson since we signed him in January, and I generally mean that. To start with, I was a bit like, I actually said, I think it's just stop the gap, if you like. I don't think we should sign him. I've absolutely changed based on what we see. I think we have to sell him. And TJ, you talk about players like
Harry,
Ben Davies. Hang on, I'm talking. You players like Emerson Royal, Ben Davies, absolutely you keep in and around the squad. But so Timo Werner. For me, we're playing in the Champions League. There's no one better I want coming off the bench than Timo Werner. He'd scare me as a defender. He offers something different. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
If he's our bench player,
it's an absolute steal.
Son can't play on the left wing anymore.
Son. Yes, he can play on the left wing. That's just your bias against Heung-min Son. We all know that. Anyone with common sense, look at Son's stats. He's dramatically improved from last season.
He's playing in the middle.
He's been given the armband for a reason, and he's consistently performing. I don't like him down the middle, but he's a good player. Leave your negative spirit alone and get
not negative spirit. It's just facts.
It is a negative spirit. It's not fact. We saw how many people disagreed with you.
I don't care how people disagree with me.
You want Son gone.
But I don't care.
You don't respect for what he's done with his
club. I want him benched. There's a massive.
No, but let me be honest with you. His view is based on what he sees on the pitch. Like, okay, cool. Put it like this. I'll give you a view that I had. I'll give you a view that I had years ago. How long did I want Harry Kane to leave? Because we spoke about it many times.
Since we started streaming, to be honest, TJ, I think
exactly. I wanted Harry Kane to go.
Yeah.
I've kept that view for a long time, and only recently he's left, right?
Mm.
The reason why I wanted him to go, and look, this is just my view. It might be wrong, but my view is my view, innit? I felt we needed to improve massively. We rely upon one player to do everything, and without him, it's all shambolic, right? Cool. Now, when we signed Ange Postecoglou, or we brought Ange Postecoglou in, I thought now it's going to change the dynamic how we're going to play. We're not going to rely on players like Harry Kane, Son to do everything. But then when you bring in people like Werner, people like Johnson, Richarlison was already there. Don't get me wrong. I don't have no bias thing about Richarlison. Please, I love him as a player. In fact, you know what? Put this out there. Richarlison, in an alternate universe, we could be best friends, But my point is this. I want the best players to be at Tottenham. I want the best players. And for me, simply, Werner and Johnson's not it.
They're not. They're really not.
They're not it.
Harry, you admitted yourself Johnson's a good impact player, not a starter yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, not necessarily a starter, but
does that
absolutely
mean a right winger then?
But
yes, I've said that. I think we probably need a right winger. We need to.
I'd argue we need a whole new front three because, and the reason I'm saying about Sonia is that the guy's 31, 32 years old, right? He's not going to get any faster. Yeah, his legs are going, and this is why he was moved into the middle of the pitch and doesn't play on the left.
It was because it was due to Richarlison's injury, and Ange wanted to change things about.
Son started the season in the middle of the pitch.
No, it's because Son's so good and he's capable of playing in so many different positions.
No.
You're more than capable of doing that. You're more than capable of doing that.
Gareth Bale.
You have this thing about Gareth Bale. He's not here anymore.
Terrible because they both rely on their pace, Harry. They're both wingers. They both rely on their pace.
You want Son gone, but at the same time you're comparing him to Gareth Bale.
I am because they're very similar players.
Consistency? All right,
Bale was moved into the middle layer in his career because he lost his legs. You're making out things like the worst.
I don't think he has.
I'm saying.
Look, can I just say something? Wait.
You judge people by their age. I don't do that. I judge people based on what I've seen.
Hold on, Harry. You have a young team, and we should wait years and years for it to succeed.
We have a young team that lacks experience.
You are basing things on age, then.
No, not at all.
Yeah, because you say we have a young experience. Wait years and years.
But Radji Dragisin has a lot of experience for his age. Vicari has a lot of experience. If experience has nothing to do with age.
Vicari's like 27, by the way.
Lucas Bergervold, by the time he comes to Spurs, is going to have an exceptional amount of experience at his age.
Experience in where? In the youth?
Age. It's a very big difference. Pepe Matisar has a lot of experience. He's been to the San Siro. There's a lot of experience.
Harry is comparable. Okay, this is I'm just going to be blunt here. This is how players normally start. And they're 18, 19, they're youngsters. 2021, you expect them to be around the first team. 22, 23, they should be like...
They should be senior pros.
Players that we started.
They should be senior pros, right?
Yeah. 24, 25, 26, 27 to an extent, maybe 28.
They're the leaders. They're meant to be the leaders.
They're almost senior players. After that, 31, 30, we're getting to the 30s. Like, I'm in my 30s.
They're the cripples.
They're the end of their careers.
They're the cripples.
I'd like to see you, Has, playing Son's position. Be very interesting. I'd
Trust me.
And then you'll be going,
Well, if a player passes the ball to me and I've just tap it in, maybe it'll be easy. Anyway.
You know what, Has? Let's tone this conversation down. Hold on, let's tone this conversation down. I don't know in what universe. I think us three were made for each other. You know why? I genuinely believe. I don't think no show has a consistency to have
debate.
A Levy inner, a Levy outer, a Levy inner and outer sometimes.
We all get along, so it's fine.
We all get along, and look, let me be real on it, yeah. Harry, Happy Feet Harry, you know I love you, man.
We got on very well.
Without you, man, I don't think I'll be able to be on this show. But for me, look, I generally believe we need quality players. Quality players to take us to the next steps. Because the problem we have is the Arsenals, the Liverpools, the Man Cities are getting better and better every single year. And more time we dilly and dally, more time we can't reach them. Look at look at what Arsenal's doing right now. I'm concerned they're just going to run away with it. Another 12 years. Another 12 years of them winning everything. Think about it.
If Pep leaves, TJ, what's going to happen? If Pep leaves City, Arteta's going to be probably Arsenal probably.
That's why I think it's important the trigger isn't pulled on Ange Postecoglou, because that will. Can I be honest with you? If Ange Postecoglou goes, let's say next season or the season after, I generally don't know where we go from there. I don't know what you do. I think that's the end of Daniel Levy at Tottenham. There's no other way to go. This was the last chance.
Cool. So listen, maybe that's what needs to happen.
I wouldn't be Levy out, but he should be sacked.
You know what he said? He said it in a nice way. He twung it. He said it in his own little way, for people to think, oh shit, if Happy Feet Harry is saying stuff about Levy, there must be something wrong.
Happy Clapper Harry wouldn't be happy if Ange Postecoglou was sacked. That's for sure.
Yeah, so then if he's been sacked, Harry, then who are you going to blame?
Then questions need to be asked of the direction that the club is taking and the strategy.
That's my point, and that's my main point. Look, my main point is the direction has to be right. And for me, look, you might think I'm overboard when I say stuff like I'm Ange out if Werner comes in. You might think I'm taking it out of board, but if you're accepting these rubbish players to be your main men, it's stressful. You can't do nothing about it.
TJ, you mentioned Emerson Royale. Can you get any lower than him in the Spurs team?
Emerson Royale, but
Oliver Skip, you've defended.
Yeah, look, them players are not good enough. Let's be real. But we're bringing
a utility player. Yeah,
exactly. We've got enough utility.
As a consequence of that, though, you're not going to improve on Son.
Exactly. We've got the problem we have now.
We need a long-term replacement for Son, yes, but I don't think that.
All right. Let me rephrase it. I
didn't say sell Son. I said to put him as a bench player, as an impact player because of his age. Right, you can use him as like a super sub. Yeah, and then you can have Richarlison as well, and you have Johnson as your bench options, and Kulusevski can be the number 10 back up to Maddison. That's what I would do. That's why I have 3 attackers, number 6 to replace both.
I understand that, but for me, Werner and Johnson, I like off the bench.
Improving half the team in one window. That's 4 players, half the team in one window.
What will your budget be for this summer?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the budget, but Spurs can spend 400 million without breaching FFP.
What would it be though for you, realistically?
Budget. Let me be honest with you. But look, you're not going to like this, Harry, and you're going to think it's immature. We're the richest club in the world, according to a few financial stuff. So I'm talking about 300 million. Splash the cash. We look, let me be honest with you. Okay, cool. Ideal role, the budget should be like about 150 because generally speaking, we need to replace Kane.
How's that benefiting?
Generally, we need to replace Kane, innit? We haven't replaced Kane, so I expect us to spend at least 80 million on a striker. Cool. We need to buy a 6, and that's going to cost a lot of money. Because a good quality 6, and I'm not talking about a 6 that is just a utility player. I'm talking about a starter. We also need a quality winger, and I'm not talking about Werner. Because 15 million is not quality. I'm going to make that clear. I'm talking about a quality winger.
Harry, you're thinking like Levy, because 15 million is cheap. You're like, I might as well get him.
No, I look at Timo Werner and go, he has every attribute I'd want in my team. And
Promise, Harry, and this is why I mentioned the 8 players at age range, right?
Bro, why you invited these 2 donkeys who know nothing about football? In fact, let me be honest with you. Hold on, wait 1 second. I'm going to school this guy about football.
I want to know who's the 2 donkeys there. That's what
I'm gonna. What is it called? School this guy about football. Innit? Cool. You're talking to someone that watch 95% of the time football in nearly 4 different leagues. Right? So let me tell you this, innit? I would like to invite you on our show. Contact me, 0TJ, and let me see if you know about football. Come on the stream. We can have a one-on-one. And literally, you guys can watch. In fact, when's our next show?
Friday. Wait, because we've got Forest on the Sunday, so it'll be Friday night. Yeah, Friday night.
Cool. Anybody that wants to challenge me, I invite you. Can
I challenge you? I'd have a little head-to-head with you.
No, we could have it. No, but we have it every single week, man. Come on.
There is that.
You know what? Because instead of what is it called being in the comments and
Rakesh, is it Rakesh?
Rakesh, yeah, I'm talking about Rakesh. And speaking total nonsense, come on the show and challenge me. Any topic, in fact, you pick the topic. If you want to talk about Arsenal, we can talk about Arsenal. If you want to talk about Chelsea, we can talk about Chelsea. If you want to talk about my team, Tottenham, come talk about Tottenham. Okay. I challenge you because I have. Hold on, bro. I've watched 100% of football. You've only watched 95%. Come on. What delusional.
What?
95%. What does that mean?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what he's
on. All right, cool. Wait. Let me test him.
He has not watched 100% of football across different leagues.
No one's
at the same time. No one can do that.
Okay, cool. Rakesh, how many defensive lines in general, and I'm not talking about Pep. I'm not talking in general. How many defensive lines should a team have on the pitch? I'm going to ask you that question.
Why is it about Leeds and Ipswich? What's that got to do
with it? Mate, you said
Leeds United is Daniel Farker and Ipswich Town is Kieran McKenna.
Yeah, Nicholas, I'll confirm. Listen, I would be Angel, and I'll put this out here because he's allowing mediocre players to come into the club. I want the best of the best. And he even said at the start, if I set the green light, that's the player I want. Mm-hmm. Is Werner the right person for us to go from here to there? Look, the problem is you're talking about.
He can't be Angel though for signing one player that I think.
No, because the point is, Harry, he's accepting mediocre players.
It's not the point though.
He's accepting mediocre players. Well, Harry. Okay,
that's disrespectful to Timo Werner, who's had a very good career.
Disrespectful.
I told you, just called him mediocre. You just called Werner mediocre.
He is
mediocre. Do you think Stone's mediocre?
Well, he's going to be in a year or two.
Okay, cool.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, no, but look. Okay, I'm not defending Stone in it. Right now, he's doing his thing. Innit?
Harry, let me finish. Son is a stopgap. I'm sorry, he's a stopgap right now.
Some respect. He shows
You're
nothing
not-
but loyalty to
Harry,
Spurs.
Harry,
No, show
when he
him some
criticized the player,
respect.
wasn't you disrespecting the player?
He's been more
Like,
loyal than
seriously?
Harry Kane. Give him some
Harry,
respect.
he's 32 years old. Do you think he's going to play another 5 years?
Not another 5 years, but I think he's got the quality. He can still do it without the pace. I think this season his stats are very good compared to last season. You haven't given him credit for that.
Harry, because he moved
not much
position.
better.
I'm trying to explain to you, he moved position, and you need to look at the context of the kind of goals he's scoring. Is he scoring like a?
It doesn't matter. We discussed. It does not matter. No, it doesn't matter how the ball goes. It doesn't matter how the ball goes in the back of the net. All that matters is he does go in the back of the net, and we win the game, which we are.
Wait. No. But what I'm trying to wait.
One missed a massive chance a few weeks ago, right, from outside the box, right? Yeah, he hit it well wide. I don't know if you remember that chance. I can't remember who it was. I know he came across and he was outside the box and he hit it wide, like top wide. Maybe it was Fulham. Actually. No,
Everyone
the
did.
reason why I say this, Harry, is because a few years ago, someone would have scored that.
I don't care.
It does make a difference.
I could not care less.
Okay, listen,
his record is good enough.
Now, all his goals, if you look at his goals, even the goal of the weekend, which was a deflection, by the way.
Not me. I'm not talking about Son. Don't.
Yeah, it's on the plate for him. If it's not on the plate for him, he's not going to score a goal, right? So you look at someone like Harry Kane, who didn't rely on his pace, who was an actual striker. There's a big difference as well there. He can score any different types of goals, right? Yeah.
Okay.
We need a strike, not just because of Son's age. We need a striker to come in next year.
Yes, and I've agreed with you. But that's why I want to move Son to the left, because I think that's where he can flourish better.
Son doesn't have the legs for it yet, Harry. He doesn't have the legs for it.
I disagree. I don't know where you've got that from. He's shown nothing but pace. He shows pace.
You just told me he had no pace 2 seconds ago.
Wait. Let's pause. Let's pause for a minute.
Sorry, TJ. 2 seconds. I said that I would trust. I said I would absolutely back him to still beat a defender, even without his pace.
No, you can't, Harry. I haven't seen him take on a man. Only once this whole season I've seen him take on a man.
You didn't sleep against Luton, so maybe you did fall asleep and didn't see the game, because I thought someone was absolutely.
You know what? But wait, the system. The problem with the system. Where Son's playing, he's not relied upon to take a man. If he's playing in strike, if he's playing in the, if you're playing. Look, let me be honest with you. I wasn't talking about Son, but then I'm gonna try and give you some insight. The system that Ange Postecoglou plays right now, where Son is playing, which is the striking position, he doesn't really have to take on a man, which means he's not using his pace. He's obviously running in behind. Okay, cool. If you want to say running in behind, that's right there. That is the only thing that he will do generally, running in, right? But in terms of you talking about wingers wise, let me be real with you. He had a really great game against a Trippier, which Trippier is aging as well. You need to take into consideration, and it was a really rough time. But I haven't seen Son perform to the level of Son's capability,
like in the past.
In terms of when I'm talking about running, we're talking about running. Son is performing in terms of goals, but in terms of running off of players, he hasn't been doing this for a while now, which means he's been developed into another type of player. Hence why he's playing in strike.
He can't play on the wing anymore, TJ. I'm sorry, I don't see it.
I
believe he could. Look, okay, cool. Now this is my opinion about Son.
I don't know what you've seen. Unless you training ground every day, I don't know where you got this from.
I believe he could. Yeah, I believe Son could, but the tactics we're playing nullifies Son's output in terms of the wingers expected to cross the ball and cut in, right? And as we see right now, where is our biggest problems?
Wings.
Be honest.
Yeah, wings.
Happy feet, Harry. I want to hear it out. Happy feet, Harry. Where is our biggest problems going forward?
Right now, I don't think there's that many problems as people make out. We're winning games. Fulham's the exception, but for me, we're doing all right. But in terms of what we need in the summer, we need a striker. For me, we need a striker. We need a backup left back, and we need a right winger. That's
okay, cool. Yeah, exactly my point. The biggest problem. The problems we have is on the wings. That's all I wanted you to say. Because generally speaking,
in terms of starters, yes, I think we have a lot of impact players, but we need regular starters.
Exactly.
I like Kulusevski, but where I will share it with Haz is I want to see him now.
In the middle,
back up for Maddison in the 10 or somewhere in the middle.
Cool.
I don't count him as a right winger anymore. Cool. I just don't think he's good enough.
Agreed.
In a counter-attacking system, yes.
By the way, what's your stream on that, Harry? I watched it. You did something about questions about Kulusevski, was it?
Oh, the video, yeah.
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying here now. Listen, I agree. So now where Haz is saying he can't run in, the tactical side of what Ange wants him to do is I don't think he can play in Ange's system. Where I agree with what Harry's saying, he can play on the wing. If we change the system where we're not directly focusing on the striker to be the output man, then maybe he could play on the wing. What I'm trying to say, I don't think he's lost it. However, I'm gonna lay this foundation, and obviously you can either take it or you can obviously disagree with me. However, if we want to improve, we need to look to replace people like Son, because, and you might disagree with me, you might agree with me, people might think I'm deluded, but the more we wait, it's going to become another issue like Harry Kane. We rely on Son to do certain roles, and it's going to get so bad where we're just relying on him to hold us up. Look how long Harry Kane. There was only one way to play. That was to Harry Kane. Come on, So more or less, this is what I'm trying to say to understand where you're going about Son and all of it.
Yeah, I'm not. When I criticize Son, everyone makes out I'm saying I want to sell him. He's the worst player. What did I say wrong? Did I say wrong anything about... Wait, I didn't say anything bad about Son. It's me,
I genuinely believe they need to clean it. I never said nothing. Harry, did I say anything wrong about Son? I don't think so.
I think you've talked a lot. You two, I think, if I'm being honest, you talked a lot of rubbish today. But in terms of TJ,
not a lot of rubbish,
Son,
Harry. It's just how I feel.
A lot of rubbish. But I think TJ has
not a lot of rubbish. You said Werner's Martinelli, Harry. I don't know what planet you're on, but
I think so. If it's based on form, yes, and that's why Palmer's better than Maddison based off form as well. I've said that. If it's based off form. Maddison has been good enough. Basino hasn't been good enough. Kulusevski has been good enough. But Werner and Johnson have been good, and they've consistently come off the bench and performed. I don't like slating players. I know you play. You like having scapegoats. Your latest one is what? Werner. It'll be Son as well. It'll be someone else next. Get behind them while they wear the shirt. It is a scapegoat. You know it. You
can't be a scapegoat from criticizing two or three players at once, Harry. It can't be a scapegoat.
There's several scapegoats.
You know one thing I dislike in it. You can have your opinion and you can disagree with my opinion all you want in it, and I don't mind that. That right there, that's football. For me, I don't mind to be wrong. If I'm wrong, I hold my hands up. I'm wrong. But me, how I view football, I want the best players and the best players in the best playing in the best position. And can I be honest with you? The problem, this is my opinion. The problem with playing Son in a striking position is limiting game time for Richarlison. Yeah, am I right or wrong? Right? So we should be able to play the best players in the best position. Now, regardless if you think Richarlison is good or not, or you think he is a starter or not, or if you think he's
been very good this season, I
think. He's been very good. So not the whole season, but in recent form, he's been good. Yeah, he's been getting in goals. So he's been good. Listen, I'm with you, Harry. Listen, I'm with you. But moving players out of position so you can play certain players, I think that's where Ange has had tactical problems. I think, cool. Utilizing players in many positions is a thing, but having the best players, he struggled. Hence why I just want the best players to play. I want a natural winger. I want a world-class striker. We just sold a world-class striker. So if we don't accept anything but a world-class striker, there's something wrong with our Tottenham fans.
TJ, people not understand what I'm trying to say, right? I'm not saying Son's rubbish or anything. I don't approve him as a captain completely, by the way. That's
I think you'd be too critical of him, though.
No, let me finish. He's not captain material as a character, okay? When you look at him, I don't see a person who, if we're down and out, like Fulham away, galvanising the players, obviously he didn't do anything, did he? But anyway, I'm not saying he's rubbish. I'm saying he's been used as a stopgap, right, this season, because we did sell Kane, yeah? And we didn't go out and sign a striker like TJ was banging on about this time. We should sign a striker. So he's basically converted Son to the striker, not as a left winger. Let's just be real, yeah? He played one game at left wing probably this whole season. Maybe. Yeah, so he
More
converted him
that,
into a
yeah.
striker because he knows that Son has lost pace, which by age and definition, these players who have pace do lose it. He's in his 30s now, Harry. It's just this is how it is. There's nothing against as a person.
But he's
Let
been
me
converted
finish.
up front, as you said, because we've had no striker, but because Son's capable of doing it. Not
Let me finish this. But Harry, in a year, give it 1 year, 2 years, he won't be the same player, right? It's just how it is. So in order to
we know that Son won't be.
He might stay as an impact player, yeah, but I'd rather this summer
Go
go out and sign a world-class striker, yeah, and relegate Son to the bench, yeah, and then go outside relegate Johnson to the bench because, like you said, he's better as an impact player. Relegate Jefferson, or if you really want to keep Werner to the bench, right?
Wait, Hans, can we change that word from relegate? We can say we're going in different competitions, so they're going to be utilized as squad players. Every player is a squad player. No matter what you feel, we're trying to improve the whole squad. So, we need to get to the point where. Thank you. Listen, I hope I'm not talking pony. Some people think I'm talking pony, but generally speaking, I want my bench to be as good as my mains, and look at Man City, for example. Give an example. Man City's got such a good bench, such a good starting. They just pull one in.
I think it will come.
Pull one out, pull one in. But see, this is my
needed.
Yeah, but this is. Let me just clarify something, innit? And I don't want to bring Werner back because we had a big segment on it. Yeah, we had a big segment in it. But if you think,
that came from like the comments to like
if you generally think Werner is going to be capable of becoming better than someone in our starters, you've lost me. You've lost me. I can't speak to certain fans in terms of
because of Werner's age and Son's age. If you're telling me Werner's gonna stay longer, right?
You're doing it again.
No, I didn't do that. Let me be honest with you. That's not me.
Let me finish. Werner's going to stay longer, Harry, because he's 28, 27. Son's 31, 32. And if you're telling me Son's going to play on the left, Werner's going to play on the left, in 2-3 years, Werner's going to be on the left-hand side for us, isn't he? As a starter, because Son will be 34.
I think I've made it very clear. I think we need utility players, as TJ said, like Emerson. And I think we need like the Europe next season. If we want to see what annoys me is fans sit here and go, I want to win this, I want to win that. But at the same time, they don't want players like Timo Werner because there's not.
Werner won't win us things, Harry.
He will as an option off the bench. He's caused so many teams problems. I don't get this. I think it's entitlement. I think the problem.
How is it entitlement?
How is it entitlement? We have been a failure of the club for 15 years.
We haven't won a major trophy since 2008, so people should be used to it. But we sit here and go, we should be.
If it was entitlement,
honestly,
if it was entitlement, we would win trophies every year.
I'm not tolerating it ananymore. It's entitlement.
How's it entitlement?
The City fans. The City are going to win all these trophies.
Harry, I'm not expecting us to win the title.
Fans need toning down and filtering out to another level. It's
man.
It's ridiculous.
Man. I don't agree with that, bro.
I see nothing.
Look what Liverpool did.
Where are the leaving out protests? Because we're playing well. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? We play bad. We lose a couple of games. They'll be back in the summer.
You'll be seeing people
so inconsistent.
I believe I'm consistent. I've been saying this for a long time.
People don't get behind. You're an exception, but people don't get behind this team. They're so worried about calling out certain individuals. Get behind the team.
No, I want better quality players.
No, Anjal. Angel's the right manager for Tottenham. Yeah, we all want better. We want to be winning trophies, but get behind the players while they're wearing the shirt. Don't sit here and go, oh, we shouldn't sign Timo Werner because it's only 15 million. Because we all know if Werner cost 80 million, that you'd want him. You absolutely want him. Your money driven has. Harry, you know that there's a player there. You can see it, but you can't accept it, and you know it.
Harry, if he was 80 million, they wouldn't sign him anyway.
I'm not there to comment on that. I think we should sign Timo Werner. Whatever the price was, I would say that we need Timo Werner.
Your reasoning for
Werner's come in and had an instant impact. Why are you asking the questions about Kulusevski? You've been very quiet, Has, on Kulusevski. Yeah, Brennan Johnson's.
I think I've said enough on Kulusevski, to be honest with you.
I don't think you've said enough.
Let me be honest with you.
All you said, Has, is we need to move it in the middle. You haven't said get rid of him. He hasn't been good enough. but generally fans are too reactionary, and that is
All
the
right, cool.
problem.
All right, cool. Listen, let's talk about Kulusevski's performance.
We've got too many moaners. Stop moaning and get behind the team.
Nah, man, you can't. But you can't get.
I was saying, I've been quiet for too long.
I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying in terms of. No, it's not an attachment. I agree with what you're saying. We moan, but we have to moan about these type of things because the track record so far has been unsuccessful. Levy is managing an unsuccessful team. Name 5 teams that have won. One hasn't won some. You know, look, we class ourselves as a top 4. We class ourselves as a top 6, and the only team that hasn't won nothing in the top 6 times is Tottenham.
You two, along with a load of other fans, sat here on this very show, right? And we want Ange Postecoglou. We're going to take bumps in the road. Who said if we sign Werner, it's going to be Ange out. Or if we Has you sit here and go, if we lose a few games, and Ange out.
I said if we lost to Luton,
we could finish 8th. We could have lost to Luton and finished. We could have finished 8th this season. It wouldn't have any impact on me because Ange will be the manager next season, and so
any
should
impact on you. What?
People are far too.
I never criticised Son. I just want the best players. Yeah, I just want the best players.
Right, in terms of we need to be more positive.
I just want the best players to play for Tottenham. My issue is, look, forget who plays. It could be Son, it could be Haaland, it could be De Bruyne, it could be anybody that on the pitch. It could be Messi, it could be Ronaldo. I don't care. It's not about the player. The player. You know what? Fans. Okay, happy for you, Harry. You said something we criticise too much. You're too in love with Tottenham.
Yeah,
I love my club. I love my team. I don't think you two love Tottenham. I don't think you two love Tottenham. You love hating on Tottenham. I think it's generally that.
Listen,
I sometimes worry if it's a white club.
Has been supporting Tottenham for 30 years?
He falls asleep. During matches. Then thinks he knows it all. That's the problem we have here.
We've been through this ride we've been through this ride for a long while, innit? You know, in the terms of we have. I don't think it hurts you as much. This is the problem. I don't think it hurts you as much as it hurts us, you know, in terms of like we've seen our club at our lowest.
No, it hurts me, but I just support my club. I don't moan and whinge at Levy when we lose 3-0 to Fulham. I go, do you know what, the team wasn't good enough? We move on to Tuesday. I don't go, on Monday morning, I can't go into work because it's affecting me. I want Daniel Levy out.
You don't go into work, Harry. There's a big difference.
Nothing to do with it. People are far too reactionary. And I'll be saying this in 20, 30 years.
Harry, we've seen this for the past.
What's wrong about you?
It's not reactionary.
It is reactionary.
It's not.
Ange Postecoglou delivered miracles at Tottenham. None of us thought we'd be in the top 4 battle. Has Juice sat here when Ange Postecoglou was appointed and said we'd finish 9th? Yet you're crying that we're about to finish
9th, Harry. You know that, right?
We're not going to, though. We're finishing inside the
top 5.
Harry,
as a caveat to that, Chelsea didn't come back. They're not as good as they were. United is still a mess. Newcastle.
But you want us to spend money? Look at Chelsea. They spent the money incorrectly.
Chelsea's a bad example,
Go support Chelsea, then.
I'm sorry, Chelsea.
I hate the fact that we use Chelsea as an example.
There's so many examples. We've got our recruitment right. The board are delivering, the team are delivering, the manager's delivering.
How are we delivering?
That's enough for one stream.
How are we delivering?
We're delivering. Because none of us thought we'd be in the top 4 battle at the start of the season when we lost our best player and the best striker in the world.
Harry,
we're delivering results. We went toe-to-toe this season with Manchester City.
You know, certain people's ambitions are wrong, isn't it? I think my ambition. Look, let me decipher a lot of things that you've said in it. I've got a bigger
team enough. Come on, Spurs. You two don't get behind the team enough.
Listen, we've been behind this team too long to understand their bullshit.
We do this.
Look, let me be real in it, yeah. I feel like me and Harry are more ambitious than most people in it in terms of like we want our club to go far. And
you're not realistic.
Why is that not realistic?
Harry,
why is that not realistic? Wait, answer that question. Why is that not realistic? Wait, make that. You just said that's not realistic.
You come out with is not realistic.
How is that not realistic? How is not being the best team?
No,
I never said that wasn't realistic. Yeah, because I'm positive.
How is it not?
If I'm not surprised we don't.
Think it's realistic to
win. Didn't we move into the stadium?
You treat it like Angie's about to be sacked.
Let me. You know what?
Delivering.
I might lose my job today, innit? The way you said it's not realistic. Didn't moving into the stadium, wasn't that meant to be for the future for us to win trophies? Didn't my uncle wait, well, hold on. Didn't my uncle and auntie become homeless because of that stadium? So don't tell me it's not realistic. I've been realistic. I live in Tottenham. In fact, I live right opposite. Listen, hold on, one minute. I live 5 minutes from that stadium. You know, people walk past my house every single day. Literally every single day. I've been more realistic than most Spurs fans. I want to see trophies. Okay. We're meant to be a top 6 tribe.
Can I counter what you've got to say?
Go
you
for
say
it.
You're realistic, but you want Oliver Skip in this team. You want Emerson Royale in midfield, and you don't want players like Werner and Johnson who are clearly impacting Tottenham.
Wait. Hold on, one minute. Listen, you spun my whole. I said, could Emerson Royale play a midfielder role? Not, I want him in the role.
I think we should start him in midfield. I think he can do it. Your words.
I said, could he? And we were talking about squad. Emerson Royale.
Emerson Royale.
Listen, wait, hold on. Emerson Royale is a squad player, and we've accepted he's a squad player over Pedro Porro. Oliver Skip is a squad player. He also fits English talent.
You sat here with I want to see him starting
because we have problems at number 6, Harry. Because that's why
exactly. You want solutions.
Højbjerg's ahead of him. Basuma's ahead of him. Bentancur's ahead of him.
I said after the Fulham game, I wanted to try something different. Isn't that not allowed? How's that not realistic?
Yeah, how's that not?
Come on, man. You're throwing your plans out the pram. You're throwing the toys out the pram like I want these players to play every single week. Wait, no, listen, wait, hold on for a minute. You're putting words into my mouth, what I never said. If I said I wanted, hold on 1 minute, wait, listen, wait, let me lay the foundations here, because you've just said lies on my name, and I don't accept that. All the times I've streamed with you, wait 1 second, bro. I'm going to educate you about something now. I said last week, well, not even last week, 2 days ago, I wanted Skip to play to try something different. Yeah. That doesn't mean I want him to start every single week. Does that mean anything? So how is that unrealistic? You even said you wanted to try something different because of midfielders were failing, right? That's exactly what you said 2 days ago. So stop playing this one-way card.
Can I just go to the comments just a second to Rakesh? This isn't my channel. This is Spurs Kings TV. My channel is Scarfy Spurs Talk, by the way. This is Spurs Kings TV. We're guests on it. So just to let you know.
Yeah, we're guests, but we own it, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen,
we take up a lot of room.
Let me be real with it, yeah? Listen, we've been streaming for so long, and he knows how to pull my buttons, innit? You know, I'm trying to say in it, and I pull his buttons as well. Listen, it's all love, innit? Past this, we don't fight, innit? I can't lie to you. I love little Harry. I respect what he's doing, you know? Go subscribe to Harry Scarf, innit? Make sure all of the guys that
I personally don't agree with TJ, and sometimes I think TJ can say the same about me. We think we're both deluded, especially today with our opinions, but we put football aside. You know, we both get on really well, and I respect that.
You see us arguing, but we actually really do get on. It's just
we believe it or not, we do get on. Believe it or not.
But what I'm saying is, like, all he said was to play Skip. You even said Højbjerg yourself, Harry, to try Højbjerg.
Yeah, exactly. For experience. Yeah, but that's right.
You wanted to try something different. I wanted to try something different, and Oliver Skip has had good impact performances. There's been many games he's been good.
He's come on and done right, to be fair.
He's come on and done his job. But
exactly.
But if you were the manager, we'd be playing this weird formation with Oliver Skip and Emerson Royale midfield. You're sitting here criticising that. That's all I'm saying. I didn't
say that. Stop spinning my words.
Go back and listen.
Go back and watch. No, wait.
As you always back TJ up anyway.
No. You're clickbait. You know you're clickbait. You know why you're clickbait? Wait, hold on.
I'm not having that accusation against me. I'm not having that accusation.
You know why? Wait. Can I defend myself? You were clickbait. Hold on, wait. You were clickbait. Do you know why? Hold on, wait. You know why? You set a troll on Twitter and you clipped a segment that didn't make no sense.
No, we discussed it.
Wait. You're the witness.
It was not clickbait.
Guys, what was it?
TJ, he even did it to me yesterday. With
He's clickbait the whole thing.
No, all I said I don't agree with this Son slander, and all I want to do is get
you wrote
on
he
it.
disrespected Son. All I did was criticize him. There's very different.
I clicked your criticism and my response.
You said disrespect, Harry. When you use words like disrespect,
listen, I'm not
Harry. When you use words like disrespect, you know
I'm going to draw a line under this because I've never clickbaited,
Harry.
And
you
I
said
never will.
Harry. You said Hotspur disrespected Son. All I did was criticize him and say I don't think in the long term he should be our striker.
You bastard, Son.
Can I clarify something?
Any viewer that listened to that Spurs Kings TV review after the Luton game, you battered Son. I wasn't the only one.
Wait, can I just clarify something? When I was mentioning the Emerson Royale, we are Tottenham football. I was saying, could Emerson Royale play in the midfield role? And I thought maybe he could, you know. And I even believe. Listen,
I don't come on here and say, "Oh, I disagree with your opinion" because you said Emerson should play midfield every week.
Exactly.
You said we had 1 week where all these injury problems in midfield.
Yeah, we had so many injury problems. No, man, you. I think your brain is mess up. No, I simply said. I simply said Emerson Royale. Could Emerson Royale play the role? The same way. Wait, hold on. 1 minute. But the same way I said, maybe what we could do with the injury problems, we could swing someone like Højbjerg in defense. That's not me saying he can play the centre back position. Am I not?
Come back.
Yeah. Am I not? What is it called? You see when I said when we had all our defense and we wasn't playing all the youngsters, I said maybe Højbjerg would have to play defense.
Yeah, and you said maybe put Emerson in midfield or something like that.
You banged the drum about Emerson playing in midfield.
Bro, go watch the stream back, and I never said. I said in my words. I said maybe. Look, listen, he could do a job.
When we went on to our team selection for the game, TJ, you said Emerson Royale midfield. And we all had
exactly
because we had injuries, Harry.
Exactly.
I don't care. He should be playing in midfield. We had another 4 players available.
See, this is why you're clickbait. You don't know if anybody listens to this, you don't know the concept of what I was saying.
Don't say I don't know the concept because I was on the show.
Harry, you clearly don't because the way you're explaining it. Wait, well, hold on. The way you're explaining it, you don't even know what you're saying.
You only remember a little bit of it.
Okay. Okay, cool. There's certain things that you said that are diluted as well, you know.
Like,
we can go both ways.
Give me
Martinelli. Werner's better than Martinelli.
I think so, based on form. Yes, absolutely. I stand by that.
Wait. What was his? Listen, he was saying we're 4 signings away, 5 signings away from being a thing, and he's saying we have the best defense and the best midfield.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, don't. So I got clips of that. I actually got clips of that. We have the best midfield. Wait,
I'm a man of my words, and I will defend my point until the day I die. So I'm happy to defend it.
TJ's right. You did say that, Harry.
You did say that.
Yeah.
We have the best. We have the best defense. We have the best midfield. We have probably one of the best teams.
But this is,
and we can't keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, we're not top of the league.
But then you just said, backtracked. Then you just backtracked and said we need. Oh wait, hold on. Let me finish my point. And then you just backtracked, and then you just backtracked and said we need 5 more signings or 4 more signings.
I've never backtracked once in my life, so I'm not going to start doing it now. I don't backtrack.
Clearly, you did with that statement.
I did backtrack. I said what has been built in 2 windows has been very, very good. I think it's one of the best defenses in the league. Listen, no wait. Porro, Udogie, Van der Ven, Romero, based on form, I was speaking during our 10-game unbeaten run.
We're better than Liverpool. We're better than Man City. And Arsenal. That's exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said.
You're not, no, but not being funny. You're not letting me speak.
No, but your words were...
No, wait. This was before Arsenal went away to Dubai and started defending well, started putting Rice on set pieces. Man City couldn't keep balls out the net, nor could Liverpool. They were still winning games. We had the best informed defence. Midfield as well in terms of the options. I stand by that as well. Bentancur, Basuma, Maddison, Sarr.
But Harry, if that's the case, then why are we top of the league?
Versatility. Because the way we play, I think is a big factor. Well, why are we top of the league? You can't be top of the league in a manager's first season.
Yes, you can.
Conte was
top of the league in Chelsea.
How long did it last for? Where were we when he left?
Conte won the title in his first season.
Conte won the title in his first season. Where were we when he left, Where were we when he left? Answer my question.
4th.
Is that top of the league?
Conte had players at Chelsea.
No, it's
Conte
not.
had better
No, it's
players
not
for
top of the
Chelsea.
league. Where was
Wait,
Mourinho when we
Sorry, I don't know
when he
what you're
left?
not talking about. Sorry, I was reading the comments.
No, he
What
goes,
were you talking about?
can't win the title in
Where
his
was
first season.
Mourinho
I said
when we left?
Conte has.
Listen, what has been built in 2 windows has been excellent. But you two sit here and go, "Oh, we should have more world class players." Not in 2 windows. What we've done is pretty special. And I don't think
criticize.
people get
Wait,
enough
hold on.
appreciation
We
for
can
that.
criticize the signings
You
we
can always
signed.
criticize, but some people scapegoat. And that is a fine line. And I think the
Wait,
entitlement comes back
I'm
into
not
it
scapegoating
with Tottenham
nothing.
Hotspur Football Club. It does. I didn't know.
Okay,
It did say you. I'm
wait.
talking generally.
You need to, when you make these comments, you need to actually say who done it, because right now
But I didn't
you
get a chance
threw me
to.
in the deep end.
I have to fit it in before I get interrupted. I have to fit it in
No,
before.
because it's like you're attacking us. Harry, it's like you're attacking us. That's
I
what
am attacking you. I've been attacking you all show because I think there's an entitlement problem. I said that. I'm attacking you and others. I'm attacking half the fan base here. I tell you, it was so funny.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I can't lie to you. I like the fact that we're screaming on Bank Holiday Monday.
Yeah, it's
we need to do this more often. Because you know what? We never get in fist fights. Recently we haven't really. We've been like tailored, and we haven't had no fist fights. Today has been totally
Can I
different.
just respond to Scott? Can I just respond to Scott in the comments in terms of it isn't special? Long term, absolutely. But in a manager's first season where the whole team, the whole squad, the whole infrastructure, the whole way of playing is completely changed.
Harry,
toe to toe with Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool is very, very special.
Harry,
I'll defend my corner. No, Harry. Harry's not. Harry's going to change his name. Harry's not listening. Harry supports Tottenham Hotspur. Harry's getting behind the team. Stop being entitled. Stop having scapegoats. Come on, Spurs. Get behind the team.
You were arguing
about
my team, right? Saying because I had Conte won his title in his first season. By the way, I'm not saying I expected Ange to win the title in his first season. I'm just basing it on what you were saying we have the best defense, the best.
You sit there going, "Oh, you actually said I think we could be a relegation battle if we did get the manager appointment."
Wait,
right?
wasn't it Harry that said we had a good chance of winning the title?
Has was so reactionary.
Was it Harry? Was it Harry? We could win the title.
Yeah.
I never said I think we could win the title. No. Okay,
listen, I'm going to bring it back in.
No, let's be very clear. I never said that we were going to win the title, but there was a period where we were doing very well, and I had jokes with people and asked the question. But not
Harry on your stream. You asked
we could ever.
Harry, on your own stream, on your channel, I went on one of your shows in the first 10 games. I can't remember which game it was, sorry. And everyone was asking the questions. Oh, are Spurs in the title race?
Funny, I can't remember when it was.
Let me finish. Are Spurs in the title race?
Get on with it then.
Spurs win the league. And I was one of the few people, probably in a minority at the time, saying, no, it's not going to happen. Because let's be realistic. Teams are better than us.
Okay, well done. What happened to your 9th prediction to now that Angie's failing?
It could still happen.
Where'd you go with that?
Exactly, it could still happen.
It could still happen,
For goodness sake, TJ.
No. I'm not. No, I don't think so. But it could still happen.
I think we finished 5th.
Can I be honest with you?
I want to make another point.
And that is an excellent first season. I'm going to go and create a parade now.
Let me finish. You said Conte won. Because I said to you, Conte won a title in his first season. Now, I'm not expecting, like I said, Ange to win the title in his first season, just before anyone says anything, yeah? But if Conte can win the title, let me finish. If Conte can win the title, at Chelsea.
You know what? Yeah, this brother's on my case, for no reason, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? I said it could still happen. Go for it.
Yeah, so I'm saying if Conte can win the title his first season at Chelsea, what's the difference between Chelsea and Tottenham?
That's a fair point.
Chelsea had this huge backing of Roman Abramovich, if that's what you're talking about, under that era. Every manager that walked into the club was successful.
It always goes back down to this. It's Levy. It always goes back down to this, isn't it? It's back down to this.
I put out a bold statement because I've kept my opinions to myself. I do a lot online, but I've got to the point where I'm sick of, tired of some of this family.
Put your bold statement.
Levy's a scapegoat. The last 2 windows have been very good. He's a common scapegoat at the moment, and he's a scapegoat when we lose games.
Harry, can I ask you a question?
Be consistent.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think, generally speaking, innit? Yeah, and listen, I'm not trying to pull your leg after that question, innit? I just generally speaking, not to bump heads, innit?
Yeah.
Do you think Levy should have moved us into the stadium when he did move us into the stadium?
I think so.
Because certain fans,
me.
Listen, I'm 50-50 with it. I'm not going to lie to you. This is where I have to be flip-flop. certain
100%.
fans believe if we stayed at the old White Hart Lane, we would have gone and won things and won major things, in fact. Because if you think about it, when we left, we were season unbeaten. Remember, we didn't lose a game at home, and I thought that was the closest we came to actually winning big things. Oh, go for it, Harry.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to reply to that. And also I wanted to reply to Scott in terms of what he says about no quality attackers, blah, 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 brought in. A lot of fans were sitting here saying that we'd never bring a third strong centre-back in under Levy. We've done that. And then Angie's saying we're going to bring in a fourth one. This is a changed Daniel Levy, and people hang on to things. And TJ, with the old stadium, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think fans have a problem if they're clinging on to the old stadium. I think they have a serious problem because it's a game changer for the club, and that's why we've had 2 good windows. That's why I think we're supposed to cash in the summer.
Harry says a game changer. We've been there for 5 years and nothing's changed.
It doesn't happen like that. Look how long it took Arsenal to pay off the
5 years
stadium, though.
A long time, Harry.
Well, can I?
Arsenal didn't have that period of a pandemic. We've been through pandemic. We've been through inflation. We've been through a lot of problems away from football.
People
forget it does affect the club as well as people. It doesn't affect them.
Can I also add a little? This is why I'm flip flop. I believe it's kind of like. Oh, shut up, man.
Got ya.
I also think it took us it put us 2 steps back, because moving into the stadium at the time when we had a good team, we had a great team. In fact, our goals were so close. We're maybe 1 or 2 signings away from
winning the league.
Winning the league. Let's be honest with you here.
I think 3 or 4 signings, we probably would have done it. 3 or 4.
Maybe. Honestly, no. That was the closest I would say we were to win. And everybody around us was in termite. Let's be honest with you. We only had people play teams like Leicester,
Chelsea,
and that's about it. Arsenal were struggling. Liverpool were struggling. City wasn't the City of today, right? So more or less, in it. When we moved, I thought, cool, we would get better. But it's gone all downhill. And we've gone further and further to our goal. And you've got teams around us that have gone and pushed into the position where we were.
People forget, before we went to Wembley, Liverpool were actually behind us. Now they're like,
Can I just stop and say, just big up, we haven't done it so far, big up the chat. And also I want to answer a question from Racket. She says, Harry, what's your channel name? The channel name is Scarfy Spurs Talk, if you want to go check it out. So thank you very much for that. But big up to everyone in the chat. Some of you, I think, talk sense, and some of you do not. Sorry, Scott. Although we do, get on well. But no, there's a lot of good of you in the comments below, and of course, we're always interested in getting you on. And anyone who wants to challenge me, etc., because
or me,
I get told. Because listen, can I just say, and I don't want to direct this at anyone, but some people who defend Daniel Levy won't come on camera and have a debate about it.
I beg you, come on.
That.
No, you know what?
I always will.
Listen, you know what? We need another. Listen, we definitely need another person on this channel.
Do you think TJ will be carnage though if we have someone else?
2 on 2, bro.
I can't name the. It'll be interesting.
2 on 2.
I can't name the people I'm talking about because it would be disrespectful and my relationship with them. But there's people that don't come on camera, and it's a bit PR driven what they say, and they won't come on and defend their corner. And that's why that means still don't get on. And I've openly said that. But I went on his show and we had a debate about it. We don't get on. We still don't. We saw that earlier. But I went on his channel and challenged him. I'm not going to sit behind my screen and have a go at him and not go and challenge him in person. I will stick to my word. And I think you two will do the same.
This is why, like I said, us 3, you know what? I didn't think it would go this far. We've been streaming so long, generally speaking, and you will know this, innit? What do I say about certain people I stream with? There's certain people I don't stream with.
Don't stream with some people you do, yeah. I know.
For reasons.
I want to hear who after. I'm really interested.
I'm not going to name names in it, yeah?
It's the same with me. Some people I don't like streaming with either.
I'm not going to name names in it. And they're not Levy in. They're not Levy out.
I bet you think it's me. I bet it's me.
No. Most of the people, I like. There's only one person really. Truly, let's be honest with you. And he's actually Levy out. Let's be honest. And I'm going to put it out there. He's really out. But there's certain people that I don't have to bond with. Like, look what we're doing. They're arguing.
I'm happy to name them, but there is some people that I won't.
Yeah.
And
we're arguing, but I'm actually enjoying the argument.
Yeah, it's actually quite fun, to be honest with you.
I'm enjoying the argument, and I'm enjoying putting my point across, and I think you are enjoying it as well, you know? And you know what? We're not rude as well. I've not gone and said, suck your mum in it. Or, you know what I'm trying to say?
Well, you just said it now.
No, I don't. Take it back. Suck your mum back. Innit? Like, there you go. I've taken it back, innit? You know? Yeah, I'm not like that, innit? Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like I didn't mean it. But that's what I'm trying to say. We have good arguments around us, you know, and I enjoy it. Let me be honest with you. And Harry Scarf, thank you for being my co-host, man.
I have to say, man, this is my highlight of my week. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
yeah, I love it.
I look forward to it. And I built myself up for it as well, and go, come on.
What we were saying,
got to win this week.
What we were saying, generally speaking, if you're leaving, you're welcome. You're welcome to jump on the channel. Well, jump on our show because we have one more spot. I think more than 4 people.
Anyone in the comments below who would be interested in coming on weekly, or we can do like a one-off guest appearance, can't we, as well on the channel?
I want JJ to come on anyway, but I know he's leaving out, but it's just because he's always on the streams. I want him to come on.
Listen. JJ, we don't see eye to eye with things, but he says it how it is. He's very honest.
But he's always supporting us, man. That's what I mean.
And he's always supportive of the channel, and that's
the problem.
And he had a go about Son, so I'm very happy. JJ's my best friend.
The problem we have right now. The problem we have right now. There's more. What I tend to see, there's more Levy outers that want to be on Stream 9 for whatever reason.
Yeah.
There's not that many Levianers. Let me be totally honest there. And for whatever reason that is, it is what it is, isn't it? Let's be honest with you. But generally speaking, personally, I don't know if you agree with me. I would love another Levianer. So, because I've seen a few comments in it, and you know what I always tend to see? We're bullying Harry. Or 2 and 1. It's not fair.
Oh,
you know,
right there, that 2-on-2. Yeah.
I don't know if you realize, a few weeks ago, I've changed how I kind of like speak about things, you know? I try even my best to agree with you, bro. Like, in my worst times. Bro,
TJ, I love a debate. Let's be very clear here. It's not bullying, it's nothing like that. Sometimes it gets a bit heated, but you know, we like it. And I left it earlier because TJ said Ange out, and I wanted to prove a point to him that I thought was absolutely barbaric. Hopefully he took note of that.
Look, what he's going to do, he's going to swing it. He's going to swing the whole thing around. And you know what? He's going to be like, if we're talking about tactics, you want Ange out because of tactics. You want Ange out. This is Harry, isn't it? You know, the worst thing I said in my whole entire life, I want to move Emerson Ryan in the middle. Bro, listen, he's used it like, I want Emerson Ryan to play there. And
he clipped me the other day.
I could clip a lot more, but I don't.
Disrespectful, right? I'm like, what? That's not what I said. I just said that we need a better striker. And he's deeply disrespectful to Son, who's been here for so many years.
Do you know how long you spent slating Son?
I'm not slating Son. I'm just saying
you spent 39.5 minutes going on
because
about
unfortunately,
Son.
Harry, this fan base does not understand it. Yeah,
you're not declining
Harry,
that you scapegoated Son. You're not declining.
Yeah, he is declining. He's not the same player he was 2-3 years ago. Let's be honest.
He's not declining.
He is. He actually is.
He's not. His statistics are better than last season. That shows improvement.
Last season he was bloody awful, Harry.
Why was that? You love Antonio Conte. Why was that? Because
he was not as good as he was the season before that.
Why? Why is he on a decline now then? Why? You
just explained it to me because you said last season he was really bad. So there's your explanation.
But he's hitting the levels that he usually does. Of course, there's still room for improvement.
But he's playing in the middle, man. You know what I forgot? We haven't spoken about West Ham.
Yeah, I know.
We haven't spoken about West Ham. We need to stop this conversation, you know. Listen, love. It was good to speak about our differences. You're going to see us on Friday, innit? Cool. Let's go into the main topic of play, innit?
Okay. DJ, thoughts on West Ham? This is going to cause another... Yeah.
Thoughts on West Ham, you know what, yeah? Can I be honest with you? As I saw how we last performed, I think it's at their ground, yeah?
Yeah, it's at West Ham.
Cool. It's going to be a struggle, you know. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be a struggle, you know. 1-1.
Well, I think we're going to lose tomorrow.
I wanted to say we're going to lose, but we need these points. See, West Ham is a must-win. Like Luton's a must-win. If we want top 4 this is my point. If we're going for top 4, and that is our goal, we need to win West Ham. We need to win likes of Fulham, because the next match is like Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City is going to be treacherous. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And I'm not saying West Ham is an easy game. I'm just saying it's a must-win, because Aston Villa right now is 4th place. And for me, my goal, and you're going to be thinking, oh, but 5th could get us. That's not my goal right now. If we put ourselves in, this is what I'm going to prop Sanchez for. Sanchez put us in a place to challenge for top 4. So we need to win West Ham. So for me, I believe it's going to be a draw. So 1-1, but I would love a win. And we got Van der Ven back as well. So hopefully our the recovery is better. But what was your thought of Dragic Dandelion Longlegs? Because for me, he done all right, but I believe he's better. He's much better going to be. Like he's going to be he's better on the right side instead of where he's playing right now. 100%. So for me, he should be the one that's replacing Romero.
Oh, you mean as in you put Van der Ven and Dragic in?
Yeah. Oh no, not in next game. Not in next game. I'm just saying. I think where he's playing. See another clip. See another clip. You see, this is how easy it is to clip people. Yeah, no, I think he should be the one that's replacing Romero. Just to make it clear, not for next game, but if we have Romero and Van der Ven,
we're gonna get clipped tonight.
100%, man. Yeah, he's going through the whole thing, isn't it?
I said Angel. Yeah. Park Lane will be in the comments. These people are grateful. This crap.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm clip is when TJ says if we sign. The only thing I'm clipping is when TJ said if we sign Werner that we're Angel. I don't plan to clip anything else.
Yeah, what I'm saying though, you're basically going to cause chaos on Twitter. TJ later.
No, because
if I don't do that, I get told that nobody's.
No. You can listen, bro. You can do that. No. Wait, bro. Listen, hands on heart.
It's not to call you out. It's the.
No. You can do that. You can do whatever you want. I'm a man. I'm a grown.
So at least you see it.
Yeah, I'm a grown man, innit? I'm just not going to be fighting people and up and down. You know, you have to have context when context is due. And I just want to clarify. I want the standard of the players better. And you've said to me, you're green lighting players, and you want to go and challenge things. Werner is not the player, but I don't want to go back on that. We're talking about West Ham, innit? Yeah, cool. Yeah, in terms of like playing West Ham, do you think we should risk Van der Ven, or do you think we should lay him off?
And Van der Ven has to play tomorrow, man.
You think so? Yeah. Do you think it's too soon for him to come back? Because I'm a bit concerned that we're going to just recur an injury.
I don't know. You
get where I'm coming from?
10 games left. Is it 10 games left or 8 games left?
Yeah. West Ham, I would rather. See, I would rather him be in the bigger games. Look, West Ham is a massive game. Don't get me wrong.
It's Forest on the Sunday.
Exactly. I'd rather him miss them too. Miss one.
West Ham and Forest and come back for Arsenal 2 weeks
later. Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind
in the month. Just under a month now.
Yeah. So I don't mind. Look again. I don't mind him missing them games, but yeah, that's how the West Ham Cup final is going to go, man. 1-1 for me.
Scarfy Spurs talk.
Yeah, listen, I think it means a lot to West Ham. It means a lot to a small club to play like Tottenham. They haven't got that Millwall rival, so I think they take it out on us. And I don't want. Yeah, I'll be brutally honest with you. It's one of those where you say you're not worried about, but ultimately you don't want to lose the game because you don't hear the end of it, or the West Ham top come out, etc. So I don't want any, nothing. I can't ask for any more than beating West Ham on on Tuesday. It'd be lovely. I'd love to rub it in. But what I won't do is what a lot of people do and disappear when we lose. I'll be the first to say, look, we weren't good enough, but we go again. I'm not going to dwell on it, but we move on. I think it'd be really tough. Joe, what I've said this whole show is going to completely go out the window about positivity because I think we're losing 2-1 and I'm a hypocrite.
Oh, wow. Harry.
Harry has finally turned on the dark side.
I'm not convinced by what I saw over the full 90 minutes against Luton. I think West Ham will be up and firing.
Our performance, you were like, we should be happy that we won the game.
We should be happy.
Is the win. And I don't think we'll get that against
West
Ham.
No criticising the performance.
But am I right? Am I right though? Nobody remembers performances. Everyone remembers the results.
No, I remember performances.
You don't, for 3 years ago.
We remember the performance. No, wait. The difference is no. We remember it because we have to criticize it because we talk about it a lot. For other people, they might not.
Yeah.
Oh damn! He's salty because he caught him out, bro. That was a nice one, you know. He's done. Oh, you don't think you're gonna respond like that, but go for it. Carry on.
All right, for me, I think I'm with Harry's scarf. Well, I'm agreeing with Harry's scarf.
In what world has and Harry Scarf agreed?
Rob, we're losing tomorrow, man. We're losing.
The world's going downhill now.
We're losing 3-1 tomorrow, I think. Unfortunately.
I'm just hoping it's going to be a draw at least.
You know what? A lot. On paper, we should beat West Ham.
Yeah, exactly. According to Harry's,
we play well.
According to Harry's knowledge, we have the best team.
Yeah, in the world. Yeah,
in the world.
We have the best team. I think we have our most informed defense when we were on the unbeaten run. But midfield. I think we have the. Can I rephrase it? I think we have the best midfield depth out of anyone in the league.
Listen. You know I'm pulling your leg in it. This is what we've been doing.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
it's great.
But for me, man, West Ham always turn up for this game, and they're gonna come out the traps. They're gonna come at us, and unfortunately, it's gonna be like Fulham, I think. And
he's gonna be outstanding player that could.
Well, if we lose 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. No. Who do you think can pull us on the right? And you know what? Yeah, listen, you're gonna think I've flip flopped
again. Flip flopped again.
Yeah. Werner could do a job this against West Ham. You know.
Oh my God! Here we go. No.
I'm gonna say why. I'm gonna say why because if I do believe we're going to be I feel like we're going to go, as much as we play high line, I feel like we're going to play defensive because of all the pressures, you know. So we're going to play our style in it, but we're going to be pushed back. That's going to leave a lot of space for Werner and likes of Brennan Johnson. I think Brennan Johnson's going to start as well in it. It's going to give them a lot of space to run in from the back. Oh, I never said nothing bad about Brennan Johnson. I just said I want better. Come on, I'm allowed to.
Harry loves Brennan Johnson, man.
Yeah, I'm allowed to ask about. Like the same way I want. Let me be real. I want better. I want better. I want better because if I accept the players that we have now, we've got the best team in the world, and that's not what we got. Cool.
Nobody thinks we've got the best team in the world, but what we built in 2 windows is pretty special.
What have we built though, Harry?
A whole starting 11.
Yeah, let's not go back onto this because we need to
we can do this all day.
Yeah, we can do this all day in it. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Like Scott, generally speaking, I want better in it, and this is not against any player, I'm just gonna leave this last comment about players. But the reason why I believe that the likes of Werner and Brennan Johnson will find space is because if they are playing against us and we are playing technically, it's not going to be class as defensive, but I feel like we will struggle.
It's basically our consequence of them playing that way.
Yeah, we're gonna open up chances. So the likes of Werner with his pace, and if to be fair, you know what, I would. Is it fair for me to? No. Son's going to start down the middle. I think Son will start.
Richarlison, you know.
Can I say what my lineup would look like?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I've bring that up. Sorry, I forgot to put that up.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll put Vicario. Vicario in goal. We'll see Porro and Doggies are fullbacks. I would put Van der Ven in there. I think it's a big game, so I'll take that risk.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Reshkish. Lovely, man. Thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate coming on. Thank you, man. No, honestly, no ill feelings for you, man. If I said anything to offend you, listen, we're only humans. And look, it's a month of Ramadan for me, innit? You know, so I try my best to keep it PG. Look, I've said a few things. I've said a few things during this month. It's all good, man. It's all good. So thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate your comments, man. Cool. Yeah, big up to yourself, bro. Big up to yourself.
Yeah. So obviously, Vicario and goal, as I said, the fullbacks pick themselves. It'd be Van der Ven and Romero are the chosen centre backs. Midfield. Bye-bye, Basuma. Hasn't been good enough. In comes Bentancur, along with Maddison and Sarr. Front three, here's where it gets interesting. Richarlison up front, Werner on the left, and Son on the right. But that front three can interchange.
So Werner on the left. Yeah, no, Werner on the bench.
Werner on the left. Werner on the left. Richarlison up top, and Son on the right.
Oh, so Brennan Johnson on the bench. But
Brennan Johnson off the bench. I love him, but he's an impact player.
Okay, cool, fair enough.
I don't know if Son can do a job on the right. That's the only thing.
If he doesn't, then him and Werner can swap. I feel he'd back Werner to go out on the right wing.
I think the way Johnson played, from what I saw,
he's going to start.
He deserves to start. Don't you think?
Sorry, I missed that.
I think Johnson's going to start.
Yeah. The way he played,
I think he will start.
Yeah.
I think he will start, but I'd rather bring him on as West Ham tire. Remember how much they put into that Newcastle?
Then are you admitting we need Brennan Johnson then? If Johnson's going to be a start, yeah, okay.
What?
Are you admitting then we'd bet than Johnson if he's going to be a start?
No, but I think he's an attribute. No, but I've said that, haven't I? In terms of Brennan Johnson, I'd keep as an impact player. It's exactly the same with Timo Werner. I'm not sitting there going they should play every single game of the season, but versatility and options off the bench is very important. But I'm not going to be turn a blind eye or say no to signing a winger, because I think we need to improve on the wing. But Werner and Johnson, fantastic impact players, and they performed better than anyone else. It's January.
Cool.
All right, TJ.
My lineup is exactly the same, but I think I'm gonna just pull out from Van der Ven. Look, I know he's been resting, but I don't want an injury to occur, and I don't think he's rested enough. You know, so obviously the same lineup as last game, right? Midfield, I have to agree with Harry Scarf in it. That Basuma has been all over the place. I don't know what's going on with him. You know, he's not confident. He's not taking on his man. He's not. He has. For me, he's been a liability. Yeah, man. That's the same midfield, to be honest with you. Look, generally speaking. Oh, go for it, bro.
I don't want to change the tactics, but I don't think he would want to do this. I want to go 3-5-2.
3 at the back.
So I'm playing Dragusin, Romero, Van der Ven.
That's smart. That's very smart.
And I'd play Udogie and Porro as wing backs. I'd put Maddison, Bentancur, and Sarr. So how many players is that? Hold on, 5. And I'd put Richarlison up front with Son.
Yeah, that could work out. That's actually a good lineup.
What has Werner done? He's the best player in recent games. He still doesn't get in the lineup.
It doesn't suit the system, Harry. That's why I'm not playing.
No, I think in his system right there.
No, doesn't suit the system.
No, wait. No. Wait. Listen, don't click that. With his lineup, with the way he's lined it up,
206.
You're either getting rid of Son
or Richarlison.
Or Richarlison. So
I think we need someone has to fight in this game.
If we had to play 3-5-2,
Werner will have to play up front, Harry. If you
for me, it'd be Son and Werner.
No, I need Richarlison's height. That's why I'm putting Richarlison there.
I think Richarlison's better.
Stick with the original formation. Stick with the formation. You've been
but I'm just talking about.
Can I just go to Scott? Scott, because you can be against signing Werner, that's fine, but I'm not having you say that Werner hasn't been good. He's come on and had an impact in several games. Look at Villa, very, very important. Luton, he was very good, very key part. We would have won the game without Werner or Johnson against Luton. We would have lost. So be careful when you're criticising players. Okay, Werner misses some chances, but that big chance he missed that he should have scored, fantastic movement up until then. Okay, he used to work on his finishing, but his all-round performance and contribution is better than the players that you wanted to sign for Tottenham, Scott. So goodbye. Have a good rest of the day. Happy Easter.
Man, look, wow.
You guys need to have it out, man.
We listen. We've gone through the Werner thing. I don't even want to mention anything about Werner. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's just.
I'm going to be the first one on here when we sign Timo Werner. I'm going to be absolutely buzzing.
Man, listen, bro.
Oh my god!
If we sign Timo Werner, my new X banner with a picture of Timo Werner. I'm going to change everything. I'll be Werner talks football.
Criticizing Werner every week if we sign.
I'm going to be Werner talks football.
Werner talks football.
Werner talks football. Daily shows about Werner and how special he is.
Is it because he said it's Timo time? Is that why?
Boost Gumps. I'm talking about Boost Gumps.
So we've said the score. We said our team lineup. Is there anything else we missed?
Oh yeah, just one more thing. Last every bloody show.
Yes. well. I think we finished 5th, but get Champions League football.
I agree with Harry that actually. I think we'll finish 5th and get Champions League that way.
I don't think we're going to finish top 4 because I feel like I don't think we're going to get top 4. I think we're just going to miss out, because the teams around us all have better fixtures. Man United have better fixtures than us, and Aston Villa, for me, they're doing such a good job. We've lost too many games and drawn too many games that we should have won. You get where I'm coming from. And look, again, Harry said, or like even me, top 4 was a luxurious, cool, whatever, we missed it, yeah, but I just think we're going to miss out. I think it's too late for us. I think I've changed just now, just really assessed it, because I thought top 4 could have been a thing for us and that should be our goal, but I think we're just going to miss out. Because generally speaking, look, we're speaking about West Ham and we're negative about West Ham. Think about it.
We've got Arsenal, City.
We've
got Arsenal,
before we quickly
Newcastle.
wrap up, because we have to go for to.
No. We're
my show as well. Can we go?
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Well, I thought if we go, hang on. No. What I was going to say is, can we do we give what we think the results will be for the rest of our games this season?
Oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I roughly know them. I just could get them in the wrong order.
Yeah.
Okay. I can get them up. Hold on.
It's up to you. I do know them.
You know what? And whoever gets cool. This should be the thing. Whoever gets it wrong so the closest number of results in it, they have to eat a chili if they get it wrong.
Virtually shake your hand.
West Ham tomorrow, and then we've got Forest at home.
All right,
I think that's a win.
Let's go for it one by one.
Yeah.
We all give
Ham
it
away.
West Ham
away.
Yeah.
Lost. We mean Harry said lost. You said draw, right?
Draw.
I'll go 2-1 West Ham.
3-1 West Ham. Tottenham Forest at home. I'm saying Tottenham.
2-0 Spurs.
I think it's going to be 2-0 as well.
Yeah, cliche, yeah.
Newcastle away.
You know what? This is going to be a loss.
I think Newcastle are going to beat us.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a loss. Not because I'm negative, but for me, the way they played against West Ham. Was it West Ham?
Yeah, they were 3-1 down, man.
Yeah. The way they played against West Ham, that's a serious team they're going to,
So 3-2 Newcastle.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2-1 Tottenham. 2-1 Newcastle, a loss.
Yeah, lost. Tottenham. Okay, I don't know when this is going to be played, but Tottenham at home to Man City.
At home to Man City. 1-0 Tottenham.
I'm saying 1-0 Man City.
3-1 Man City.
Tottenham Arsenal. Listen, this is a must win. That Tottenham Arsenal could decide the title.
Derby.
That could decide the title, so
1-1.
We must win. Draw. No, we can't draw. Draw is not acceptable. Look, I believe we're going to lose.
They're so much deeper into the project than us. We've already.
But we're at home, man. We have to beat them, man.
We have to beat them, man.
No.
But look at the occasion. But look at the occasion, though. The occasion is if we don't win them, they could win the title.
I would take a draw now because I'll take a draw. They're so much deeper into the project.
So you want them to win the title then?
1-1.
I'm saying I think we're going to lose 2-0 actually, but
I believe we're gonna lose, but in my head, I want us to win 1-0.
We're gonna win, but we'll lose 2-0. Okay, right.
I say we're gonna win. TJ said we have
No.
to win. There's a difference.
Oh, we have to win. I'm saying, I'm saying we have to win because that's a big. That's a big result.
I don't necessarily. West Ham, yes, because we lost them twice this season. But Arsenal's a must not lose.
Arsenal?
Hey,
don't you hate Arsenal? Like you're a Spurs fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm realistic.
Harry, if we lose to Arsenal, do you know my phone's going to literally go mental?
Deal with it.
But listen, if we lose to Arsenal, they could win the title. What, you're going to just accept that? I'm going to be outrageous.
I said I think we're going to get a draw. I said it's a must not lose. Let's be very clear here.
It's a must not. It's a must not lose or draw. We need to win. It's a must win.
We agree to disagree.
We have to win that game so they don't win the league, Harry.
What's after Arsenal has?
This is great. Liverpool away. We're not getting anything there.
I don't mind losing.
I think we're going to lose 3-0.
No, listen. I don't mind.
5-1 Liverpool.
5-1.
I don't. Listen. If it comes down to it, and you might think I have a bad energy in it. I don't mind losing to Man City and Liverpool. I don't mind losing because I don't want Arsenal to win the title.
Arsenal lose the other two. I'm with you, TJ.
Yeah, 100%. If you're a Tottenham fan, you can't see Arsenal winning this. What is it called? This title. Yeah.
Also, Chelsea away is somewhere in this. I don't know where to put it, but Chelsea away.
It's a must-win as well if we want top 4.
I think we're going to lose that game.
It's a must
draw that.
It's a must-win. You know what? Look, remember, I was the only one to say we will lose. Listen, the way we lost. Listen, the way we lost, it's a must-win. We need to catch up. We need to catch a win. So I'm saying, I'm going to make my prediction now, so I'm not flip-flop. And I did that the last time, and you guys said, "Oh no!" And no matter what's going to go on, we're going to lose that. We're going to win that comfortably. 2-0.
How did your 4-1 win against Luton go then?
You said 3-1.
Yeah, but CJ said
what's the difference between 3-1 and 4-1?
Shall we tell you? Because I said it would be 3-1. I said I don't think Luton would take their chances where we will. But I said I think it would be a fairly even game.
Man, I even put my hands up. I put my hands up at the start of the game.
Disrespected Luton Town and Rob Edwards.
But let's be real. Our team is capable. Remember, quote unquote, from what you're saying, we got a bad boy team. Yeah, bad boy team. So losing against Luton is not acceptable.
Chelsea has?
Huh?
After Chelsea?
That's our last game.
Oh, I guess I put Chelsea next.
United.
Yeah, so got home to Burnley. I'm saying 3-0 for that one. We'll win that.
We need to win them games, innit? If we're far off the top 4, we have to. That's a win.
Right now, we've lost.
Burnley will be down by them for 4-0 Spurs.
Okay, and last game is Sheffield United away. I think we're going to win that 2-1 or 3-1.
United away.
Sheffield United.
Yeah, man. Them games are wins, isn't it?
Yeah. Last 2 games are
6-0.
right.
6-0. They're beatable.
And we'll make 5th probably by that way. I don't know.
Yeah. Just about.
All right, cool.
I don't know when the fixture is because it doesn't actually stay on here because it got postponed.
Yeah,
no, they're not really up to date with scheduling.
I think I have to put it in May because of Arsenal playing on the 23rd. Mm-hmm. So that got rescheduled as well. And apparently, if Arsenal beat Bayern, our game will be rescheduled to the Saturday at 12.
Because Arsenal and Tottenham can't play at the same time.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Due to the fact of policing and now with the what is it called? Yeah, cool. All right, cool. No worries.
Anyone on the same thing before we go? Okay. Everyone, if you've enjoyed this stream, please sub to me, Hotspur TV, Scarfy Spurs Talk, and Spursy Talks.
Exactly. Look, thank you, man. You're on the same level. Apparently, Happy Pete Harry doesn't mind drawing to Arsenal. It's a must-win, man. We need to win.
It's a must not lose.
No, must win.
It's a must win.
It's entitlement.
No, it's not
entitlement. Bro, listen, bro, you were telling me.
You lot are more worried about Arsenal than you are Tottenham Hotspur. That shows you don't care about your club.
Harry, we're not going to win this inside, so we have to stop Arsenal.
Thank you very much. Big up the chat. Thank you very much for
Listen,
your
and you
contribution.
were
As
saying I
always,
might be a
big up to
secret
each and
fan.
every single one
You
of you.
heard it
There's a
from his
lot of
mouth.
you to call
Yeah, you were
out.
telling this
So
guy was telling us
big
me.
up to each
Yeah,
and every single one. There's a lot.
This is
I could just
he's
hear
saying
Tim
it's not
moaners in
about.
my left and right ear. So big up to each and every single one of you in the chat.
Well, so
Ready?
when Arsenal lift the title, you're gonna be grinning, yeah?
Yeah, you're like, yes, yes.
Yeah.
No, but I'm going to put out a post saying, "Well done, Arsenal. You deserved it.
What?
Be good.
Harry?
Well done,
Nah,
Arsenal,
man.
Arsenal.
Listen, I've heard it all.
I'll say it
Harry,
hurts.
no,
It hurts.
do that.
But well done. Well done. It hurts.
Listen, I don't mind. Look, let me rephrase. I don't mind losing to Man City and Liverpool.
We have to be
Let's hold the L's in it.
I don't like losing to Arsenal because I give a lot and I take a lot. But I take it. It's a bad day. The office
Harry,
should go again.
Harry,
It's
we
not
don't want Arsenal to win the league,
inexcusable.
man. It's called a rivalry for a reason.
I don't want it either, Has. But I'm not going to throw my toys out the pram because Tottenham is seeing progress and we'll be fighting with them in the future.
Yeah, and you said I was deluded, man.
Not fun, yeah.
Thank you very much, chat.
You said I was deluded, man.
Thank you very much.
You
Yeah, I
said
did think so.
I was deluded, man.
I did say.
Martinelli as well.
Martinelli better than.
Sure, I don't think that's close. All jokes aside, I don't think that's close. I think if you put that on maybe not football in general, not a lot of people watch Spurs because there's a lot of hate for Spurs. If you put it among Spurs fans, I think it'd be very simple.
And you know what? You do the poll. Who's better, Martinelli and Werner? They're going to be 110%.
Go on your show, Harry.
I want to get Has to do it because Has's page is full of negative Nellies that are just like, oh,
you know what?
Harry, you've got a
so,
bigger platform. Harry, you got a bigger platform than me. You should do it on your show, not mine.
Maybe.
And they'll see what
You don't want to put his deck out there. He will talk right now because he's not on his channel. You don't want to put his neck out there.
Marlon, can you propose on this? How can you propose?
Propose on this.
Werner versus Martinelli, please propose on this because this is not even my channel or your channel or TJ's channel.
I think they've both been good, but Werner. Remember, it's disadvantaged Werner. He's played so many less games than Martinelli. But
Martinelli's been injured though, Harry, for quite a while. That's why he's not.
Wow, commiserations. So is half our team. Doesn't impact anything. Like Madison, very good before he got injured. Been diabolical since he's come back. So is Basuma. But that is the end of the stream.
I still can't believe you actually said Werner's better than Martinelli.
I hope that's one of his
Give me more players. Give me more players, and I'll tell you who I think Werner's better than. Give me more players.
Trossard.
Werner better.
Yeah, man, you lost me. Goodbye.
Marlon.
Cool.
In the chat,
listen,
Trossard's had nothing all season. What? He's a bench player.
Listen. You see what I'm saying? You see what what we've got a link with. You see.
I don't know if you two are joking or I don't know what you've seen.
Okay, it's Saka or Werner.
Huh?
Saka or Werner?
Oh, stop! It's Saka. We all know.
Cool.
Trossard or Werner? I'm going Trossard personally.
Werner's in a different league.
Okay, cool. Wait, Cole Palmer. Wait, I want to just see. Cole Palmer. Sterling or Werner?
Werner, 100%. That's chalk and cheese for me. That's the easiest one so far.
Look, let me be honest with you. Yeah, are you saying? Wait. Let's just define something. Are you saying this year's form? Or are you saying overall?
What?
Are you saying this year's form? Or are you saying overall?
This year.
Oh, bro, listen, that's good. Goodbye.
No, go on.
Like and subscribe, people. Goodbye, man. I've heard it all.
Well, has he to end the stream because I'm not signed in?
Damn, has Lisa come back? All right, cool. Like and subscribe, people, innit? Because
Okay, give me more players, TJ. Then give me more players.
He's lost me, man. He has
give me more players. I'm dead serious.
He's lost me. All right,
okay,
cool.
Leslie, you're putting the stats below, but Brennan Johnson, for example, stats is better than Trossard. It's better than Havertz. It's better than Odegaard. It's better than Martinelli. So we're going to do stats. You've got to do it both ways. Done. But
you have to do eye testament as well. You have to do eye testament as well. It's important for eye testament. Harry, he's lost the plot, man, innit?
Yeah, what just happened, man?
Yeah, he's lost the plot, innit?
Yeah.
He's lost the plot. He's definitely lost the plot. He has honestly lost the plot. He's finished, bro. I promise you, he's finished,
He's disappeared. I can't see him now anyway.
bro. For the best, for the best of us, big man team. For the best of us, you know, bro. Listen, how can you say Werner is better than all the players I pulled up? And I just wanted to confirm. Look, I know Sterling has been a bit off for a minute, yeah, in the terms of like, yeah. But listen, Sterling's way better than Werner. I say that with my chest. I say that out loud. Maybe the form right now is not even. If we didn't get top four, Arsenal should win the league. Shouldn't win the league. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't read that correctly. 100%. Look, you got this brother that, listen, you ended early. You man was saying I was deluded, bro. Maybe I see a few deluded things. Yeah, cool. Put my hand up here. Cool. I'm okay to say a few deluded things.
Criticizing the players. And now we're saying,
Yeah, but you got this brother saying, and this is the guy that you guys were agreeing with, that saying, it don't matter, Arsenal should win. Maybe this is what happens to all the league winners.
yeah.
All the league winners.
You've been brainwashed, that's what it is. But right, have a good evening.
You've been brainwashed. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, cool. No worries, innit? Like and subscribe, people. I really enjoyed this show, man.
Spurs Kings TV. We'll be back ourselves on Friday night. I think Asthmatic's got a show. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Rival show this week, I imagine. Am I missing anything else? And then obviously match reaction tomorrow night on this channel as well. So a lot of shows coming up on this channel. There's what, 3 or 4 I just mentioned?
Yeah. Also, Harry Scarf is obviously streaming at what time?
7:45.
7:45. So go drop him a subscribe and go follow him on his channels. Follow us all on any platform that you find us, you know. And yeah, man, really enjoyed this one, man. It was stressful.
That was really good, man. That's one of my favorite streams, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bust ups, bust ins, and all of it. All of it. and finally, we got the deludedness. Werner's the best. The way he speaks about Werner, I have to rate his character. I rate him.
So I think Harry likes Werner and Johnson like a lot.
Johnson.
I do. I like them both.
Yeah, cool. All right, no worries, man. We're gonna go.
All right, we're gonna end the stream. So come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Yo.